welcome back to the stream. Even though no one has ever in this early, if they come in at all, or welcome back to my channel if you're watching this on YouTube. So I'm playing Shadowrun Hong Kong. I have played this up to like I can't remember her name, but she's like this underworld boss, like the first one you really meet. I've played up to talking to her, and then I always meant to pick it up, but like sales would come on and you know, obviously I had to miss them. So yes. So this game, like I would say, like normally what I do. Oh, what's this? I can't. So there's extra stuff, but I really didn't care about that. But there was the only version Steam had, and I don't know if I need to click on this or not click on. I don't know what this is. Okay, so we're going easy. Don't act like you knew. I'm just here for the story, and I'm not really good at strategy, so I need like a lot of forgiveness. Okay, let's not act brand new. Okay, you know whose channel you're on. You have no completed main campaign. Save file to import. Okay, but I wasn't trying. Oh my god. But I don't. I can't even like start just like a game, not just with bonus. I don't know why I clicked on it. That I can't. I have no. Okay, I was about to say, can I just? I can't start. Okay. No. Okay, what did I choose? So I'm thinking, I think I just went with humans. On the only race on Earth until the awakening in 2012. Now they find themselves the definition of average, or even normal. They are still the most populous race in the world and thus control many of the most powerful, moneyed, and important positions in society. All humans have a +3 to karma to start the game. Maximum stats, body 9, quickness 9, but okay. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, many people consider elves to be the most fortunate metahumans. They are more attractive and socially accepted than the other metahuman races. Elves are taller than humans, but have a more slender build. Their hair is usually thicker, longer, and more luxurious than average, and their ears come to a point. We know the telltale signs of an elf. You don't have to include them. Sorry. You have a +1 to charisma. Man, okay. Dwarves are the short. They have dwarves. So you know what I'm going to pick, right? But I'm going to go to all of them. But you know who I'm going to pick, right? Although we need more dwarf love. I seem alone. It feels like I'm alone in this. Dwarves are the shortest of the metahuman races, although their torsos and shoulders are wider than their size would indicate. Thus, their strength is equal to and sometimes greater than the larger races. All dwarves have a +1 to willpower. I feel like if there's like a stubbornness like trait, they should have like +10 to it, but whatever. Okay, orc. Orcs are the fastest breeding race and now are second only to humans in the world population. Their size leads to an intimidating silhouette and a body that can take more physical damage than the average. Orcs have pointed ears and intimidating teeth for tusks. It's weird seeing orcs spelled with a K. I'm just pointing it out. It's not really important. But I was kind of almost stumbling over saying orc because of it. It's just like a visual thing. Trolls are the largest metahuman race. Heavy prejudice against them has led people to assume trolls have lowered intelligence, but in reality there is no proof to this. Trolls have pointed ears, intimidating teeth or tusks, and many have horn-like growths that other metahumans do not manifest. All trolls have a +1 to body and +1 to strength. No. Sorry. Street Samurai. I think I said Street Samurai. Is that what that? Is that? Did that come out? Okay, so normally I split this into two videos if I was doing a let's play, but this video, since it's a stream, this video is going to be long anyway. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will just put a timestamp in the description to when the character creation ends, because this is actually, it does actually have a lot to it. So I understand if you don't particularly care. Street Samurai. Oh my god, I said it again. Street Samurai are freelance operatives who follow a code of street honor. They are learned in the ways of the traditional samurai warrior and in the practices of modern combat. Some sell their skills for profit, oh, while others work to take out the dishonorable scum that seem to breed in the urban sprawl. I don't know. Mages specialize in the casting of spells, though that doesn't mean they can't use physical weapons as well. Their spells cover a wide range of magical effects, from offensive damage attacks to character augmentation and degradation spells to healing spells. I don't know. Okay, Deckers use a cyber deck to jack into the Matrix, the worldwide information grid and computer network. By projecting their minds into the electronic world, Deckers can find secrets others keep hidden away. They use programs and expert systems to fight off the protections that megacorporations place in their way. Shamans believe that their magic comes from a totem spirit that guides their life path. This relationship allows them to summon spirits and command them to do their bidding. Shamans have the ability to conjure spells that mages cannot. Increasing the spirit summoning, increasing their skill grants a shaman a totem benefit. Spirit control. I don't know. That sounds mean. Okay, riggers use specialized cybertech to control small robot-like vehicles called drones with their minds. They can use this ability to provide surveillance, support, and extra firepower when required. I don't know. What's this last one? Physical. No. Okay. Adepts are magically active characters who focus their magic internally, seeking to reach their utmost potential physically, mentally, and spiritually. As adepts unlock new abilities, they become honed physical machines, using their magic to enhance their close combat abilities. That just means it's a melee character with magic. So, shaman or mage? Kind of a mage. I don't know. Good shaman. I think I went for mage the first time, even though like I know there's like no footage of that, but I'll try. So, these sprites, oh my god. Oh, she's so cute. They're also. I like the art style for the portraits. Not gonna lie, I really like those. The 3D models, not so much, but the portraits are really cool looking. This is. Which one did I choose last time? Maybe I'll just go with that for like. Oh, that's an elf. Oh, she's so cute. I did it again. I'm sorry. Uh. Why is there only one for that? I feel like this one looks the coolest. So, wait. Can you? I kind of want to change the haircut. I wish you could change the haircut, but I think it's. Okay, continue. I think you can if you don't choose the portrait, but I just chose. It's not that big a deal. Okay, karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. An attribute or skill rating can be increased by spending karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Thus, improving your body from 4 to 5 requires you to spend 5 karma points. You have some karma available now to customize your character. So to enjoy this mess, this absolute mess that I'm gonna, because I did not know what class I was going to do. I didn't know no research, so I don't know. I think I need high intelligence though, because I remember something needing intelligence and I couldn't do it the first time. So I don't know. Okay, what's this? Cyber Affinity unlocks additional cyber such as the hand razor cyber weapon. I don't know. Um, I feel like if I'm gonna make it a healer, I should probably. Oh, so okay, I do this. Maybe I don't know if I should put it all in quickness. Like, I don't know. Is it good? Yeah. I don't know. Pistols. I don't increase the chance of going. I don't really know which one of these. I probably have like a pistol like first. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like. Oh, I'm almost out of points already. Oh. I guess. Like I should trade just in case someone does get in her face. Can't quit magic resistance. Oh. I don't know. Okay, charisma. What's this? Can't quit air bear. Increase spell book slot. Okay. But, oh dang. I did have enough. And then I just said that I got fucking needed, like, high intelligence. What did I take it? Can I take it? Okay, I'm doing that because like I think it was a hacking thing. And I don't know if it's important enough for me to have it because I couldn't. Obviously, I couldn't like get into it. So I'm just. Ugh. Okay, choosing etiquette. Etiquette is about knowing how to behave in various social situations. Basically, if you depending on which one you choose, like there'll be special options that come up that say that, and you get to, you. I think you get like maybe you get bonus points or something for choosing it, or you get extra dialogue options depending on like some people won't talk to you if you to like someone who's like a street person won't talk to you if you too high class or something like that, or it'll just be harder to get to them. And for some reason my arm is really sore, so hold on. The choosing etiquette does not cost karma, and each etiquette can only be chosen once. Oh, so you get two. God. Okay. What's corporate? Are you gonna tell me? I guess that's pretty. Academic. I don't know. I don't know how helpful that will be, but I'm going to choose that one because you're going to. But and I also like. Okay, but then like just unclick. Okay. Maybe I should do this one. Cause I mean, you might be able to like switch between characters if you like really need it. Maybe, like I don't wanna assume. So I think you are kind of a criminal, so maybe academic doesn't. You're like a and like you like ex-military too. I think if I remember correctly, so academic might not actually work. It, wait, I forgot you did need to double click. Cause I mean, your game is your sound. I just maybe should do security. Cause they don't really have a military things. So maybe that's just what you choose, depending on what you choose. Uh, forgot. I'll go with this one. I'll go. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just really going. I might just choose the name from like the one Shadowrun book I have. I might just choose that name, even though it's a guy character. Is that book still over here? Yes, it is because I'm too lazy to put stuff back. You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? This is like the worst name in like the history of cats. I'm not gonna do the whole thing because that's actually pretty terrible. So, but the thing is that he's a human, not a dwarf. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use. I don't know if this will work in this story environment, but I'm gonna use the last name for one of my characters because that's my go-to when I don't feel like searching through generators. I just go to characters that are already written or created in other games. I don't, wolf. Like, well, cause I'm lazy. I'm tired. I don't have time. I don't know. I know it's like past 12 o'clock, and yes, I'm still tired. And it's almost 12:30, and I have not even started the fucking game.
You have one new message.
Hi. It's Raymond. I hope I have the right number. Look, I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I need your help. Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story, that if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. Yeah. I was wrong. I'm on my way to Hong Kong now, to finish something I should have faced a long time ago. And I need you with me. I know we're not blood, and we didn't leave things in a good place, but you and Duncan are the only real family I have. Please, if our past means anything to you, meet me in Hong Kong right away. I'll explain more when you get here. I'm begging you. I'm almost out of time.
Just so you know, like this is like my 4th time seeing that opening, so that's why I'm just like, okay. But I don't know. I think I just chose academic because like I didn't really get to see what that option did. Like I didn't get to see where that helped, or if it helped at all. I don't if it's going to help at all. Like I don't know. So I just chose academic as Shadowrunner because you're going to end up being a Shadowrunner. So I don't know. The black old man gave you home once. Took you and Duncan off the gang-ridden streets of the Barrens, sheltered, educated, slapped sense into you both until you almost resembled productive members of society. And then you took off, left it all behind, landed behind bars for a time, tried to start a new life after that. It's been 8 years since you've heard Raymond's voice, until out of the blue you got his cryptic message, a plea for help. Meet me in Hong Kong right away, and wire to your account enough million, million to pay for the flight and then some. This descent is rough. A squall comes out of nowhere, sending a solid sheet of rain punching into the suborbital transport. With a ragged shudder, the plane finally skids to a halt at the edge of the Sheklap, Shellac, whatever, tarmac. An hour and an interminable number of emotionless security checkpoints later, you hail a water taxi to Victoria Harbor. Hong Kong looms ahead, pulsing with energy. Game up. I was about to read that. Okay, click continue. Okay. Okay. You step from the churning of the water taxi to the ponderous rocking of the docks, your stomach lurching at the transition. As soon as you're clear, the captain nods once and steers the small craft back into the harbor. The man never said a word, just handed you a worn brown duffel bag when you stepped on board filled with gear. Some stiff new body armor and a note. Better safe than sorry, T. Who, he's like a police captain now or something? Yeah, above, small, thick clouds hang low in the sky, reflecting the lights of the city in a nauseating swirl. The wind changes direction more than once, creating a heady stew of aromas. Diesel, sea salt, street food, and filth. What is it? Really street food? It's all you can do to keep your in-flight mail where it belongs. Two figures stand waiting in the dim light of the pier. The first is an orc, lean with in-your-face muscles and a jaw made to break fists. The second is an elf, one hand resting casually against her hip. Raymond Black is nowhere to be seen. Cause this man thought 2 bodyguards was gonna be enough when 2 like guys with SWAT gear came in the door. I'm not being insensitive. That was just, you saw the cutscene. That, come on. Why did you even fight? Come on. Okay, well, don't you look like shit? You look like shit. Demonetized. Duncan Wu, the closest thing you have to a brother. You haven't seen a man in 8 years. Still as charming as ever. Green's not really your color, Wolf. Doesn't go with that nice new armor I got you. What the fuck you mean green? I don't understand. As you open your mouth to respond, something shifts alarmingly in your stomach. A liquid, bubbling sensation. Body, tough it out. Don't know what you're talking about? Must be the harbor lights messing with you. Nice to see. At least I'm not. And then, you know, obviously she's gonna, let's be a stubborn ass dwarf. This must be. Guess you still got some of your old fortitude at least. He laughs, considering how much synthahol we used to put down. I'd be surprised if you couldn't handle a little chop. Anyway, we gotta go find Raymond. Find Raymond? I thought he'd be here. Where's the old man? He never showed up. He still got that same baritone rasp. Had it since he was 12. Wu developed early. I think, that is like a trait of orcs in it because, but for what I thought, it was, I mean, it could have changed in like the decade or so since like I actually knew even a little bit about Shadowrun. But like I thought like the orcs, like all of these races are like, there's magic, but like I thought the orcs were all like engineered or something, so that's why like, they develop early. I don't know. I could be completely fucking wrong. I need someone who knows Shadowrun to like correct me in the comments. He still got. Oh wait, did you try him on calm? No clue where he might be. When was the last time you saw him? There's no sense standing around then. Where's the meeting place? Okay, because Duncan and Raymond didn't actually fall out of contact, so I think so. This might be a sensible question. Yeah, a few weeks ago, before I got his message telling us to meet him here, I'd been working a lot, so I hadn't been by the house in a while. Is the house still the same? Is Mrs. Maloney still cleaning up a trail of pipe tobacco in his wake? Dog bows his head. Mrs. Maloney's dead, Wolf. 3 years ago. Bad ticker. He couldn't hire another housekeeper after that. He kind of creeped them out. But he's just a little old man. Creeped him out. Raymond hasn't been himself in a long time. The Raymond that I remember was a bit distant to begin with. This is different. He's been restless, staying in his study, inside his own head a lot, and he barely sleeps anymore. I've been worried about him, but I haven't figured out what to do about it. You know what? We're not gonna. He looks up at you and shrugs, and I did have the sister to turn to. Hell, wasn't too sure you were even alive still until Raymond managed to track down your number. Oh yeah, everybody's got like ID codes or something like on the back of their necks, I think. The woman standing beside him breaks in. We should get going, Duncan. Head back to the meeting point in case your dad shows up. Like, spoiler, possibly, but I think she's gonna get messed up. Like, unless it's like a skit, there's something that, like, I think it might be a story. Like, I don't think she's gonna live, though. Hey, copy that, Sarge. You his girlfriend or something? That's such a dumb question. They're wearing Lone Star body armor. It looks like Duncan Wu's gone private police. Yeah, like, none of this. Like, all of this you could tell just. Well, that's stupid. You could tell because he just said sorry, Robert. I repeated back to him. Are you his partner? Oh, wow. Unfortunately, yes. Wow, Carter. Fuck off. Hey, although partner's not the right word for it exactly. I like superior officer better. She grins. I let him carry my coffee for me, rate my parking tickets, that kind of thing. The woman taps her chest with an arm and finger. Carter. I figured I could use some backup. Didn't know what Ray gotten himself into, and I wasn't sure you were going to show up. It's a tossed off remark, but there's an undercurrent of resentment in it. Ray, you got something to say? Then say it. Don't none of this just under. But I think I did that last time. Should I go for the exact same? Well, surprise. Here I am. Yeah, well, I wasn't so sure, you know. He shakes his head. Hey, look, I'm glad you're here, Wolf. Seriously. This is so weird. I should have done this. I should have chose that name. It's so weird. Okay, seriously. But I'm going to need some time to get used to having you around again. Been a while since I heard from you. You know what I mean? That was kind of like weird in the way I read that. I don't know why. He remembered the sleepless nights and lockup flash by. I wonder if you'd ever see Duncan or him again. Wondering if you even wanted to. I forgot what happened. It is stepping out into the daylight, suddenly free to fall out of some obscure corporate restructuring. A few hundred million worth of apology from your former jailers, and a decision to start a new life, to leave the past behind. All of it, until now. Yeah, we'll talk about it later, okay? We'll stare at you, his goggles reflecting the harbor lights. Yeah, okay. If he doesn't die, Shadowrun is pretty lenient with the deaths, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's just find Raymond. He was supposed to meet us in the plaza on the other side of this pier. The sooner we find him, the sooner you all can have a big, happy family reunion over dinner. Carter good, and the sooner I can find a place to get a drink around here. Damn right. Ahead of you, Hong Kong rises serpent-like from the sea. Government and megacorp coil together, rising in their basket of institutionalized corruption. No one can tell where the snake's body ends and its tail begins. That's what Raymond used to say. Duncan turns and starts down the pier. Carter follows. I don't know. Can I use this? No, that's looking around. I turned this option on, but I don't think I want to do it like right now, like first thing. Yeah, I said they're gonna follow me, cause yeah, it really wasn't necessary. Fresh construction is expanding the harbor. Oh, okay. Look at the sprite. It's okay. That's still. I think that's the way I have to go. It's been a while. I've forgotten. Okay. Okay, the guard shack at the end of the pier is dark and empty. Duncan gives the gate a push but doesn't budge. Huh, well, that was open earlier. Duncan frowned. Looks pretty solid. Shouldn't there be someone here to let us out or something? Guess we'll have to find another way to reach the plaza. Maybe if you bring your head against it hard enough, it'll open. Maybe. He squished into the guard shack. Strange that there's no one here, though. I'm pretty sure it's like an ambush being set up. I don't remember. That might be later on. Who knows? It's Hong Kong. Not exactly sure how things work around here. Come on, Rookie. We can cut through the construction site. I hate it when you call me that. This is so weird. Having, like, oh, cause I forgot, like, that. It's weird having to, like, move the camera and your character separately. Okay, the gate is locked, but the nearby control panel appears accessible. Carter, Carter pulls it open with a metallic screech that pierces your skull, sending a new wave of pain down to your churning stomach. Oh god, my arm. What? Okay, oh. See, wait, I could have sworn I did have 3 intelligence. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I don't know. Shit, but it looks like there's another way off the docks on the other side of this gate. I think that I can bypass the lock. Sure. I don't think there's anything here. The Carter fiddles with some wires and the door lock hisses open. Got it, let's go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an ambush here. Cause, like, I remember having to hide behind these boxes and stuff. Those subtitles. Okay, the group on the dock was fishing a package out of the speedboat when you surprised them. Okay, so it wasn't an ambush, but I remember the fight. Now the package is at the bottom of the bay and the speedboat is disappearing into the distance. They close on you, red-faced and yelling. The light of the harbor glints off of their weapons as they approach. The leader shouts something in Cantonese, but it's too fast to make out. You're rusty. It's been a year since Raymond's house and a language lesson that wouldn't end. The old man never spoke anything but his native language at home. Yeah, can't blame him. Okay, Wu speaks with authority. His Cantonese is as solid as ever. He never let it drop. You got doing some late night fishing? Duncan, stop being an ass. Yes, oh yeah, we're fishing fast. Who points at their weapons? You're gonna need some better bait, or you're gonna catch your dad's trouble. You're so lame, Duncan. But seriously, did they teach you that in winter cop school? Damn, okay, I feel like we have to like we have to give him shit. We're supposed to be like adopted siblings sort of, so yeah, we gotta give him shit. He turns to you with a smile starting on his face. Then he thinks better of it. Turns back to the smuggler. Who flashes back. Lone Star, put the guns down. The smuggler squints at Wu's badge and smiles at his friends. Never seen a badge like that before. Either it's fake or you're some kind of security guard. Or it's just a new type of badge, like it's possible. Like, dang. He grabs his rifle. Either way, the send's the same. I think he's done talking. Oh gosh, okay, let me try to remember this. Do I even have long range attacks at this point? You are now, each character in the team has an action pool. Spend those actions on movement, attacks, or using spells and items. Once your team's turn to complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial information is available from the reference guide, which can be accessed in the upper right corner of your PDA menu. No. Oh my god, okay, wait. That's just my point. I was about to say, how the hell did my point life get down so fast though? Okay. Why? You know what? Why don't, like, if I'm supposed to be, I don't know, maybe I haven't learned it yet. Oh. Never mind. Okay. I kind of, like, I want to make sure they're all behind cover. I don't know if he can actually. Oh, I can. Card. Move here. Thanks, Carter. Thanks. Oh my god. Wait. Ha. Okay. So I gotta move. I gotta get her over. Or maybe move them. No, because there's not enough cover. So I'll. Yeah, I'm moving Carter. Okay, Carter come. I'm over here. I think that would actually put her sort of in the open. No. No. Go back. Go. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah. This is just come here. Believe it or not, this is actually going worse than when I was entirely new to this game. Wait, did you like shoot at your own person? Do you know you did that? Like, oh, I should have done. I might just. Like, you can't miss. He's like right there. Okay, I'm about to say he's like right there, Carter. You fucking miss. Okay, I'm gonna have this stand. Cause I don't think I can do anything. So. Oh my god. Can she even hit him from that far? Yeah, I figured, but okay. For real? My guy, really? All this time? You spent like hitting me, he gonna fucking heal. If y'all don't stop missing, I swear. Can you come here? Cause I feel like, yeah, that's gonna be out in the open in a minute. Yeah, really? You can do that? I need that spell. Okay. I'm going to, yeah, I'm move her back over here with you. No, go back there. He's out in the open. I think I'm gonna move him back, but I don't know. Does she have him? No, it's just that and Carter. Oh my god, Carter. Okay, I don't know. We'll move up maybe. You know, she is actually throwing little acid at you guys. Like, I don't see how that doesn't hit them once and it's like, no, they can't see how that's a thing. What's this? Okay, let's just try that. Feel like I wasted that on one person. Wish you been a little closer, but will you be able to hit her? Yeah. Hit somebody. It's the second time in one match. Hallelujah. Do you think those guys would try it? Not sure. I don't recognize their tattoos. They're probably from like out of town or something. Where am I? Oh yeah. He's standing up, so now you can't see me. Is there anything to click on here? Guess who doesn't know where she's going now? Okay, I just had to run over here to see, like, why did we come here exactly? Besides that little fight, cause I figured we were trying to get this door open, but oh, okay, there it is. And a taco or toco, an illegal street drug made from the elite kamikaze formula. Adds +1 body, +1 strength, and +1 will power for 5 rounds. Every time you use it, its attack strength increases. But if you use it, what happens? Okay. I don't actually want to use it. I just want to see. How I'll go back. Oh god. I just wanted to see like what's the downside of using this. Back. Okay, Carter has like 2 heals. Woman, please. Hope you got like okay, you got the I'm the only one. I can't get out of this though. Okay. I didn't want to click there because I thought it was I thought it would take me out of the game. Okay, another gate panel. This one's been vandalized and busted up good. A real nightmare of a repair job. Wu stared at the fence, considering. Loops and whirls of razor wire glitter in the lamplight. Don't go over it. It looks edged with monofilament. The corporations here don't screw around. Okay, Duncan and I have hopped plenty of fences before. It'll be fine. Why don't we just cut ourselves an opening? Guess we better find a way through. Why don't we just cut ourselves an opening? She shakes her head. Even if you could, it'd snap back on you. Ever seen a high tension wire with the human body? You don't want to. Duncan nods his agreement. We aren't touching it. How about it, Carter? Think you can get the gate open? She winks at him. What do you think? She eyeballed the job. It'll take me a few minutes though. I thought she was a mage. So you can like mix and match like everything in this game. So like there's like As far as I can tell, like there's no class restrictions. I don't think. Could be wrong. Okay, like I said, I did no research before starting this because it just yeah. Frowning, she leans in to get a close look at the mangled fuse box. A few seconds later, she starts pulling wires and yanking fuses, a look of intense concentration on her face. Okay, she's confident. In Cantonese Wolf. He sounds like Raymond when he does that. Okay, what's the lecture rule? Okay, the pen of my aunt is sitting on the end table. I want to choose. I kind of went to the first one, but I also want to choose the second one. But I think I went with that, like the first time I did this, because like I can't be like overly mean to video to characters, but I can always be sarcastic. That and it is very hard for me to like afford the sarcastic options, even when I'm trying not to. Okay, get what's it the lecture room? I don't do that one. Yeah, his face is impassive. I could tell you couldn't follow everything those smugglers were shouting. You're rusty and that's dangerous. Only Cantonese from now on, just like when we lived at Raymond's house. Those endless drills are about to pay off. I still want to choose that one. Coming back won't be a problem. He nods once satisfied, then turns his back and scans the horizon. At least you can still handle yourself in a fight. He said, did you doubt it? Okay, his back still to you. Nope. The silence between you gets louder, heavier. Then it's broken by a sudden wailing screech. Wu's hand goes to his holster. Okay, the screech is replaced by the sound of grinding wheels. Glancing over to the console, you see Carter grinning back at you. Got it. Yes, well, I don't know why. It kind of would have held like her sprite had actually moved, but you know what? Details. I've been ill, and if you watch this before, like the Black Friday deals, and like I think this was like $3.99, just in case you get interested and you want to like try a different route. Okay, the light from the nearby render stall stabs into your eyes, triggering a throbbing ache in the back of your skull. You don't stop stop. You stop short, squinting as rough voices drift in on the wind. Okay, where's everyone else? Where's the damn shipment? Okay, some of them probably with those guys from before. Okay, haven't seen them yet. We just got here. And while I'm on the Steam page, yeah, it is. This is $3.99 for just for the regular extended edition, and like $4.79 for the deluxe edition. Or the extended edition, like the. I don't know which one I have. I think it's the second one, or whatever. Okay, the voice becomes irritated. Long ways, probably waiting for us. I just look back at the name, like I think I fucked that pronunciation up, most likely. Okay, so we can haul it out of the boat for him, that lazy bastard. Let's just hang out here, let him find us. Okay, Carter keeps her voice low. Looks like we're on a stroll through Smuggler Central. I'm not surprised. Hey, these gangers don't know we're here. We could probably just slip past. Or we could clip them. They're already looking for us. Might be better to take them out now while we've got the element of surprise on our side. While unaware how those are on screen, Press the unholster button. What? To enter turn-based combat. But like we could avoid them possibly. Oh, I got again karma. For what? Oh, I just wanted to see if you could avoid that fight. I didn't know you could, but wow. So yeah, I was look. The reason I was looking that up is because my mom asked what this game was, and I couldn't like, you know, go and look this long explanation in the middle of the stream. So I just sent her the link to the Steam page. Now she's like, Raymond's setting us up. I would not be surprised. Like I trust no one. I don't know if I trust Duncan. I don't know him. I don't have history with him. Just my character is. And like these things, like people always like screwing you over for like the stupidest reasons. Who knows? He might have been like a hardcore criminal in his past, and they just know him as like this, you know, this old guy who was like wanted. He probably like wanted to be a dad, but like you know, he was alone, so he just like picked up two kids off the street. Okay, these motherfuckers. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I don't know if there's even a way to not have that guy die. I just wanted to see. These were glowing. You know, you probably shouldn't go to things that are glowing, especially green, because you poison or acid. Okay, head to the meeting location. Crossing the street, you make out four shadowy figures loitering in the plaza ahead. Troll, orc, dwarf, elf. Two men, two women. They're different from the smugglers on the dock. Alert, poised, professional. You can see they've made a token attempt to conceal their weapons. I can see her weapon like right there. Okay, the unspoken message is clear. We're strapped. Mind your manners. That's gonna be very hard for me. Cause like I can't be mean, but I'm not like totally polite either. So the Woo stands up tall, takes that amused tone he gets whenever he's standing toe to toe with someone bigger, someone who doesn't know they're about to go down. Evening, folks. You got permits for those bazookas? The dick troll puts his mouth into a comic frown. Permits. Give me a minute. He makes a show of patting his pockets. Nope, guess not. I must have dropped mine in a dumpster, along with the last idiot who stepped us. You about to get wasted, my guy. Oh, Lord. Hey, Woo coolly surveys the scene, nods in a friendly fashion. Is that right? Well then. You can almost feel Woo's cop training kick in. It's like watching a drone execute a command routine. He reaches for his rifle, brings it up quick, but it's too late. By the time it hits shoulder level, an assortment of nasty looking ordnance is already trained on his head. And Carter backs him up. She whips her arms forward, fists blazing with magical fire. Her eyes sweep the scene out, darting from one figure to another. Alright, everyone, just be cool. Okay, the dick troll's voice is casual, amused. Why you keep calling him dick troll? He shakes his gun in Woo's face. A little late for that, isn't it? Okay, raise your weapon too now. It's never too late to be cool. Put your hands in your pockets. Listen, guys, my stomach's doing somersaults. How about we all put our guns away before someone gets hurt? Okay, hold your hands on. How about no one did anything stupid? You just want to talk. Dick the Dick Troll snorts a laugh. That guy looks like he could use an enema. Something we can do for you, officer? I'm obviously old. Wu's jaw tightens, but his tone stays cool and controlled. I'm looking for an old man. Raymond Black. We were supposed to meet him here. You know him? The troll nods his enormous head. Mm-hmm. Wu's voice gains an edge. You can see a vein in his temple start to pulse. Where is he? Carter sees it too, keeps her voice neutral. Easy, Duncan. The troll maintains amused eye contact, but his weapon stays trained on Wu. That's right. Easy, Duncan. Your friend Raymond never showed. We've been waiting for the better part of an hour. You were gonna meet, well, obviously. So who are you? No one you wanna mess with. Okay, I'm done. I'm like not even in the tiniest bit, like, intimidated. The old girl chimes in. Her tone is light. She's trying to diffuse the situation. We do our jobs for money. So you were his tour guides, right? What do you want with you? I forgot, so I want you that one. Okay. The troll's yellow-brown tusk shifted into a smile again. He needed friends, the heavily armed kind. The old man hired us to take you all on a little excursion. Wu's brow furrowed. Hired you? He takes a moment, looks them over. They're an odd assortment. A cybered up troll, an orc girl with magical fetishes. So I guess she's a shaman. So I think, oh no, I chose one for mage. I went for shaman. Okay, that's why I don't have any. A dwarf with a cyberdeck slug on her back, and a tall man standing behind them, inscrutable, all with guns trained on wood. Understand it spread across Wu's face. His jaw tightens. You're Shadowrunners. Mm-hmm. And as Wu shoulders creep up, his stance tightens. This is bullshit. Raymond would never hire Shadowrunners. They're criminals. Mercenary operatives. Honestly, it's like criminal mercenary. The dwarf cuts in. Her voice is soft but strong. Criminal mercenary operatives. See, like, despite the portraits look so nice, and then like, yeah. So yeah, you were right. Your buddy Raymond was associating with a bunch of hardened criminals. The troll tosses Wu a sideways smile while staring down the barrel of his gun. Sorry to burst your bubble, Lone Star. Guess you didn't know the old man as well as you thought, huh? Wu tries to shake it off, but he's struggling to process the information. You can feel the heat coming off of him. The runners sense it too, and they sense up tight. They're keyed on Duncan, and their guns are big. Their looks on their faces make it clear. One wrong beat of sweat, and Wu's going down in a red mist cloud. That's stupid. Wrong beat of sweat. Carter remains completely still. Her voice is level, moderate. She's done this before. Let's all stay focused. No need for this to get ugly. She speaks quietly to Wu, who listens without turning. His focus squarely on the troll. We need to find Raymond. These are the people who can help us do that. This is about money, right? Let's talk about money. What you hired to do? He told you. Why would what? Okay, she's right. Let's focus on Raymond. Okay, this is about money, right? Let's talk about money. The troll is wary but willing. He lifts the barrel of his gun slightly. I like talking about money. You can tell the orc girl had enough of the attention. She blurts it out. The old man wanted us to take him into Kowloon walled city. She waved a hand at the you two. Two large rats clinging to her hip and shoulder poked their heads out of the fold of her clothing. They fixed their beady eyes on you intently. You know the walled city. You know, I probably would have went for Mary because I think she's already a shaman, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna join your party. So you don't really need two shamans. I should have went for mage. Okay, slum, right? I've heard of it. The girl sneers, rolling her eyes. It's a shithole. The worst slum in the Eastern Hemisphere. The memories of growing up in the Redmond barracks flash through your mind. We get it. It's a real bad place. Now, why would a little old man pay you to take him there? The dwarf standing next to her nods and jumps in. She's not. She's way over there. But wouldn't say. He mumbled a lot, too. Just kept rambling on and on about how he had to get in. Under ordinary circumstances, I would never would have accepted the gag. The walled city is the last place I want to go. But the old man rolled up a truckload of million, and you gotta eat, right? Would have passed on this job, though. It's for you, just saying. He will risk a glance at you. His weapon remained trained on the Shadowrun, but a flicker of uncertainty played across his face. Told you guys I'm tired, right? Okay, gang. The troll flashes you a smile that's all tusk and no warmth. Okay, gang, I'll tell you what. He looks at his teammates. He slowly starts to lower his weapon. We're all gonna put our guns down. You're about to. Okay, yeah. So I was right. I was gonna say I think the elf is gonna die, but oh, I didn't. Let me do that. Oh no, dang it! I remember now. I shouldn't have freaking. I should have. Oh shit, Carter went down to, I forgot. See, I told you that, I was like, why is he taking up a space? Oh. I think they're down here somewhere, I think. Get behind this car. No. Jesus. Okay, I think I can get right here. Okay, I got movement. Okay, fine. So pay attention. I don't know if can I not? The sound of high caliber rifle shots hang in the air, and the red dots of laser sights sweep the area. Carter, the troll, and the silent elf lie dead in widening pools of blood, their heads broken open like melon drops from a 4-story building. The orc girl screams from cover. Nightjar. Nightjar, come on, big man, talk to me. Got shot. Oh, Nightjar? Well, he was talking all his shit. His name was Nightjar? She turns to the door, her eyes wild with fear. Oh shit, this isn't good. A voice blares out from a loudspeaker. This is the police. Lay down your weapons, put your hands behind your head, and come out where we can see you. Duncan Wolf Rune Song. Come out where we can see you. You had 3 seconds. Duncan crouches behind cover, his gaze locked on Carter's corpse. His voice comes out in a hoarse roar. Stand down, damn it. I'm law enforcement. Lone Star. If they're private police, that means they're private security. You're not technically a part of the city's police force. So, stay in cover. Oh yeah, yeah. He's driven deep into cover by a hell of gunfire. The dwarf shakes her head at him. Her voice is flat. Save your breath. They won't listen. Use your eyes. These bastards aren't here to make it rest. A sniper shot hits the wall next to her head, showering her in an explosion of plaster. Stay down, Duncan, or you hurt. We need a way out of here. Everyone pipe down. Just give me a minute. The rat girl stares at the ground intently as if listening. Then her brow furrows, her eyes go beady, and her nose wrinkles up. She begins to sway back and forth, her lips moving soundlessly. She snaps out of her trance. Okay, I've got a way out. It's at the end of the street. Everyone come with me. Everyone? We don't need to rent a cops. Garvett, we're the only ones. The little orc rips her head towards her friend. The extra firepower is. I got us an exit, but we've got to get past the heat and we can't shoot our way out of this on our own. And nothing else, and can soak up a few rounds for us. She turns to you, her pupils pinpricks of intensity. Just stick to cover and keep close. There's a door down the street that leads to a back alley. That's our exit point. You fall behind, you get left behind. Yeah, but, okay. Duncan, you need to move up. Okay, no. Um, didn't hurt my spirit. Uh-oh. Um, just stay into cover. Oh, right. I just want to get her closer so that she have a better chance. Nope. Okay. Okay. I don't know if that particularly counts as cover. Like she just barely in the wall, but she can't shoot. I don't think they can shoot anyone. So okay, Duncan. What? I forgot about that dude. That's some garbage. Um. Okay, I don't have. Let me use that and hopefully. Okay, but you need to. I could use this shit. This guy back here. Oh, can I shoot? Okay, I think I want them. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh my god, you dumb. She might actually die. Like I was literally trying. I was just trying to move my screen so I could see him better. Cause I can't. Like I literally can't even click on him. Oh, I didn't realize that I could have. Of course he missed. Of course. Sprain for not enough ammo. There's ammo, of course. Where's that other chick at? Oh, okay. I'm tired of y'all. Right? Oh, I died. Wait, where'd that guy go? Look, did he die? Um, she's out of ammo. Fucking lovely. Okay. Where'd that guy go? Whatever, we're just getting covered right in. Like, I don't know that there's a way. Wait. She literally can't attack at all. Okay, so. Please don't miss. Okay. Please don't miss. I cannot. Do you have? Can she not? She can't heal herself because she's out of ammo? What is that? I don't even understand. And why can I not now? Because I don't know how we're gonna get that guy over there without everybody coming into the freaking open. And she doesn't have an. Oh, okay, I'm back on her no one day. That's the thing. Wait, flanked? What? That guy was dead though. How she get flank damage? Of course he missed both times. Like, yeah, just like one of been like freaking died and something. Restore the down. Wait. Okay. I don't understand. Okay. Whatever. I escape. I don't understand. What? Thanks. She literally can't fucking do anything. I don't. Fine, at least she can heal herself. I don't know. Like, it told me that I had a thing to, like, to get a down teammate and then wouldn't let me click on on the character, so what? I'm pretty sure the last save is way back. So who knows where this is gonna go. It's like why when I was completely new to this game was literally able to get through all of like the entire first like part of the game without dying. Now I die, what? Okay, and it's still over there. So, can I? No, I can't summon my spirit thing again. Guess we could try to hit this guy. Of course. You gonna hit yourself away. Okay, let's get that thing summoned like right now. Okay, can I get this guy back here? Okay, never mind. So, how exactly do we summon that thing? Okay. still on Gabe? Okay. I don't really want her to do anything. Cause like, oh, it went back to Gabe anyway. Oh, wait, but how I can't click on anything? I can't click on him. So what is she supposed to fucking do? So basically, she can use this trash can as cover, I guess. The sniper means business. That's and he needs to be healed again. And we've barely done any damage to any of them. Like, I don't understand how I'm doing this bad when I already knew about this fight. Okay, dude, here, yourself. Use like half your freaking mood on healing yourself. Okay, I don't know how. There's no cover for her to get into because she can't move. Of course. I have no idea. Giving him like XP. One. No, I meant attack. I did not mean go up. Whatever. Whatever. Why are they moving into cover? Oh my god, there's more up there, of course. How? I suppose she should like heal herself. I don't. That's pretty cool. Oh, but it's a freaking melee, so it's gotta be close. Okay, she still can't really get into anything that's covered. Okay, maybe. Of course. Just use it as covered in. Can't move up any further right now. You can try to hit somebody. How can he move up so far? She still can't get in the cover, are you serious? I'm not actually trying to have him escape anything now. He needs to get very close. Not as usual as a long range one. no one else can go, then end, I guess. Oh, she can summon elementals too. Aye. I guess I should. Oh, I have. Why can it not? Oh my god, why is the range so short? None of them have. I guess I should do this. Who is? Okay. I don't. I guess you could get over there and cover Duncan. And she missed both of them. Like, can he finally attack somebody? And he got all the way over there and fucking missed. Whew. Are they gonna waste all their attacks on him? Because that's perfectly fine, to be honest. I figured that. How are you almost dead again? And she can't heal herself, so that's fucking wonderful. Wait, where'd I put it? Oh gosh. Can you stop missing? Can you stop? Can't use it. Cause I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to take out the drones too. Wait, who's okay? Gary can't do anything except waste bullets, so and apparently that's all you can do too. Gary can't do anything. Oh, I did switch, no. I really wish I would stop missing. Can she heal herself? And now she can't. Oh my. Who is that? stop missing so we can. And now she's out of ammo. Fucking lovely, right? Wait, she had. I didn't realize she had a dead thing. Yeah, fucking how can it's not behind cover at all, can you? How? But we did have to get these drums. Oh my god, he doesn't have enough ammo either. She's still not close enough to use that. What is this? Of course, she's not close enough for that to actually be useful to us. What's this? A grenade launcher. Why? Why got okay? Can't move her up anywhere because I don't think that's gonna count as cover since it's just a trash can. And everybody's out of ammo because why not? Like this is literally just the first battle on my way. Like I'm gonna target. What? Seriously, use all her move just move. I guess. Cause you hear we literally don't. It's just the drones. We're supposed to fight the drones with hand combat. That's. I just she was a lot farther. Not no. Yeah. And now she's out of that. Still not close enough. I don't wanna waste that. So I guess you should. He's out of ammo too. We don't need that. Move up though. I don't, and I don't see anything like. I guess neither one of them can summon anything anymore. You get like. Oh my god. How am I going to do this over again? Like, is this gonna be the entire stream? Is this one fucking fight? You really can't get to any cover that's really worth being called cover. Like, are you kidding me? No. He's still alive. You miss like you did. You literally cannot fucking afford to miss. Like, and she doesn't have that mind anymore. Out of weapons. You ran all the way over there and you missed. Oh my god. Okay, like the only thing you have is that like. Why can't she do it on him? But like, they're all like out in the open. Can you stop missing? It's on like civil fucking help, and she missed every attack. Are you serious? Like, I can't believe I'm gonna have to do this fucking fight over again. Cause everybody wants to fucking missing. She doesn't have enough AP to escape. Okay. Go here. Like, I'm not fighting him if I don't have to. Just everybody just run. Just. I can't believe she was right there and didn't have enough action points to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, the fast shaman guided you from the doorway on the street through an eternity of winding alleys, damp sub-basements, and empty buildings. Stumbling through refuse and filth, you make your way into the sewers below Victoria Harbor. It reeks down here, but it's quiet. Garbage stops, sniffs, and wipes her eyes with the back of her wrist. Her rat squeaks softly in the folds of her clothing. Okay, the dwarf watches her silently for a moment, then moves closer and gently takes her hand. In the dim light of the sewer, you can see they're nearly the same age, no more than 20, 21 tops. What were their names? We gotta keep going, get more distance from the cops. Need a rest? Two women exchange a glance. No, we're good. Guy looks back the way you came. I think we've shaken them. She sniffs the air. Yeah, we're clear. Will begins pacing, his boots splashing in the sewer water, creating echoes down the tunnel. You can feel the tension coming off him in waves. This is bullshit. I've never messed around in alleys and sewers. I'm done running from cops. He pokes his thumb at his chest and expresses anger forth in a raspy growl. For fuck's sake, I am a cop. We noticed. There's a Lone Star Sergeant dead back there. Damn it, she was. which starts to choke up. He struggles against it, fighting to maintain control, but he needs a minute to recover. He finally manages to pull it together, but he's off. When he speaks again, his voice is seething and hoarse. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Hong Kong cops, but I'm calling in some Lone Star backup from home. I'm gonna get some of my own people down here. Then we're gonna find Raymond and figure out what the hell's going on. You figured that they don't reckon they came with the intention of killing you. That maybe things have already gone wrong. Like there's no my guys at this point. Like you're on your own. Like that's where my mind would go immediately. I'm just gonna say put that out there. Like my mind would immediately go to it. I'm on my own. These are only allies like I have. The little orc shrugs. Whatever you say, big guy. You have fun with that. Okay. She looks over at her friend. They both nod. Iz and I are out of here. Best of luck finding your friend. See, your people died in a hell of a sniper fight. You're not gonna do anything about it? Fuck is she gonna do? Best of luck, that's it. He's not a friend, he's our foster father. She looks straight at you. Her tone is flat, and he's probably a dead man. Sorry, but it's the truth. And she's right. We wasn't listening. You can see on his face that he's already written the orc girl off. He pulls his security grade PDA from his holster on his left leg, raises it, and starts tapping the buttons with a meaty finger. The Lone Star logo on the back of the device looks shiny and official. Yeah, he stops, confused, and then taps it harder. Like I like how every time in some technology doesn't work, like tapping it harder doesn't actually work, but people still do it. Whatever. And taps it again. The red flashing light, red flashing image on the PDA reflects in his goggles. I don't see how his goggles are red. They would, whatever. But what the hell? I'm locked out of the network. He looks up at you. My law enforcement status has been revoked. He goes back to the screen. I don't believe it. This is saying there's an APB out on us. What does APB stand for? I know it's, I don't care. Yeah, you and me both. I figured as much. You heard them on the loudspeaker. They knew our names. Okay. It's like, yeah. Rook glares at the wall, storm raging across his face. Fucking hell. His hand clenches into a fist around his PDA. This just keeps getting worse. He leans forward as if to punch the wall, his knuckles rapping against it softly. A pantomime of barely constrained rage. Suddenly, he turns and slings his PDA at the far wall. It hits hard, bounces back, and clatters to the ground at his feet. He looks down at it, spent. Right? The orc mounts an okay to herself, eyebrows raised. And on that note, I think it's time for us to say goodbye. Come on, Isabel. Why is the is she like Isobel? Like, is that it? I don't understand. She's cut off. Okay, she's cut off by a sudden smashing noise as her friend's boot comes crashing down on the PDA at Wu's feet. The dwarf looks down at her work, unsatisfied, and brings her boot down again and again and again until there's nothing left but a snarl of plastic housing, broken glass, and circuit. Okay, in circuit. Okay, I was like, did I read that wrong? Okay, she looks up at Wu, her chest heaving, and points at the pile of scrap she's created. Police issue. They can trace you through that. She turns to you, hand out. Yours too, it's on the network. Well, there goes all my free upgrade. Isabel takes your PDA and repeats her boot stomping. There. She looks over at Garbett, sighs, then reaches into her jacket pocket, pulling out 2 new PDAs. She hands them to you and Duncan. Burners. I suppose it is the least we could do, after your help back there. Thanks. You people always keep a supply of burners in your pocket? You got any snacks in there? I'm getting a bit pecky. Oh god. Okay, you people always keep a supply of burners in your pocket. Got any snacks? Guess about things. She just, wow. Curved. Oh gosh. Okay, Isabel isn't listening. She is staring open-mouthed at her own PDA, its bluish glow illuminating her horrified expression. We gotta go right now. Okay. Isabel's voice is monotone but emphatic. She holds up her PDA to show her friend. They're after us too. Her Her screen displays a local newscast. Your own face stares back at you from the upper left corner of the screen. They couldn't just voice act this part. But that is kind of cool that they show you that. What's up with your PDA? Is broken? What's the... Yeah, and breaking news. Just under an hour ago, Hong Kong port authorities were involved in a firefight with members of a terrorist cell linked to the mainland city-state of Henan. The battle left 3 terrorists dead, along with an unconfirmed number of Hong Kong police officers. Your image wings out, replaced by a scowling image of Duncan Wu, a mugshot from a long time ago, before Raymond. Oh, I was about to say, you gonna scowl and like when you sign up for like your job as a police officer, you gonna be like, mean and but that makes sense. Okay. Our sources report that Seattle natives Duncan Wu and Wolf Woonsong, along with their Hong Kong-based accomplices, are still at large. They are well armed and should be considered extremely dangerous. Why you just have random pieces stuck in your neck and face? Like, what does that do? The low-res photographs of Garvin and Isabel pop up on screen, replacing Duncan. The color drains out of Garvin's face. Oh shit. Like, at that point, it's just like, it's not paranoid to go to jump immediately to conspiracy. It's not at all. You know, you were together for 2 seconds, but they have all this information already planned. They got their news story already down. It is not paranoid to go conspiracy immediately. Kowloon officers report that the terrorist cell, known as the White Star, maintaining ties to the state of Henan, and it is reported to be receiving weapons and funding from anti-corporate groups in the UCA city-state of Seattle. That kind of tripped me up. I'm sorry. Okay, port authorities are standing on high alert, and the Hong Kong Police Force's Special Duties Unit has been engaged to deal with the threat. We go live now to Chief Inspector Cray of the Special Duties Unit, who will be making a statement. Behind the newscaster, a video window displays the location of your firefight in Victoria Harbor. The camera pans to Chief Inspector Cray. She is surrounded by a swarm of news reporters, but appears unfazed by the attention. She speaks with supreme confidence. So wait, like, I'm assuming that was when we like surprised those smugglers and not the fight that we just had? Cause honestly, like, that would be a little trippy. But so then that would kind of make me think that this is all because they lost that shipment and we killed those smugglers, that some corporation didn't get the weapons that they were supposed to get, so now they're going, because they have so much power, they return the police and the media on us. So I don't know what it's gonna have to do with Raymond. That might be like this might be a subplot that's just really prominent right now because we don't know what's going on with Raymond. Chief Inspector, we have yet to ascertain the motive for tonight's attack, but it's clearly a well-planned and coordinated effort. It wasn't. It was not. Crate sounds smooth, more like a corporate mouthpiece than a cop. We have already issued an all-points bulletin, along with a killer capture order for the 4 remaining terrorists, and I've instructed the Special Duties Unit to make this manhunt a top priority. She looks directly into the camera. If you should see one or more of these individuals, do not attempt to engage them. Instead, tap in the HKPF flash code at the bottom of the screen. If you are on the authorized network and take a picture, our system will automatically identify them in your data stream. The detective switches off the newscast and clips her PDA back onto her belt. For a moment, there's no sound but the roar of sewer water rushing through the pipes. Her Gara bends over, hands on her knees, sucking wind. Her rest scurry for a new position. Okay. I thought we were fucked before. Wu's voice is eerily calm, but now we are well and truly fucked. How bad is it? We'll deal with it, Duncan. literally all these options are like set, like seem a little naive. But I guess because the characters aren't aware of just how deep this conspiracy is gonna go, because like I'm pretty sure, because I actually did write like a short little something on this, but it included like looking at a lot of stuff about the game. Is that there is something like eternal spirit that somebody's trying to summon. I can't remember the exact details, but like they aren't aware of this yet, so they just don't know how deep they're in. So I guess it does make sense that they are. She's a little optimistic that, you know, all they gotta do is maybe just stay out of sight or something and it'll blow over. She like they don't know how bad it is. Rue's mouth tightens. At this time, Wolf. He began stalking back and forth, a panther in a cage. They've labeled us terrorists, and there's an APB out on us. I've heard this kind of announcement before. I know what comes with it. It doesn't matter if we have nothing to do with that whatever city state. They're gonna hunt us down. It's open season. Isabel nudges the remains of Wu's PDA with her booted toe, and the two of us will be hunted down right alongside you. Garbett wide-eyes the exit, tight as a spring. You can hear Shell panting as she leans toward one, then the other. We gotta go deep. Hit the mainland for a while until we can figure this out. Find a hole to crawl into. Garbett looks at Isabel, wipes her mouth, and points at you and Duncan. We've gotta get them off the grid too. Way off. The dwarf looks up at Duncan and her large eyes narrow. Hey, Lone Star, you got a security license, right? That means you got a SIN too. That's like a the social identification network or something. But yeah, that's how like every citizen has that, and they have to wipe it like completely off for you to die. Okay, of course I have a SIN. I wouldn't be able to get paid otherwise. Only criminals and lowlifes go sinless. She runs her hands along her cyber deck, thinking. That means you can be traced. Both of you. You get spotted by a drone or a security camera, get ID'd by a retinal scanner, or try to use your crest stick or passport, and the HKPF will know just where to find you. Rue crosses his arm across his chest. I know how a system identification. Okay, system identification number works, runner. Okay, we're gonna have to burn our sins if we're gonna survive this. I guess it doesn't really make sense that I chose Shadowrun. I guess it's gonna help, right? Maybe, but she wasn't a Shadowrunner before. She was just like a street kid, so it probably would have made more sense to choose the gang etiquette. So I don't know. I feel like this game has a lot of replayability, and it's something stuck in my fucking eye. And it's always the left eye. Why? What? Is there a fucking magnet on this thing? But anyway, so I should have chose gang, but I can do that like on my like side playthrough. Then I'm probably gonna run like play on the weekends so that I don't actually like move too far ahead of it. Like, or there's no, huge gaps in between videos and stuff like that. But so the second is country, no money, no passport, nothing. Leave her alone, Duncan. We're all in this together. I'm going to do this one. The two, you got that right, Seattle. Why the fuck are you calling me Seattle? Gotta pull the head dreadlocks. We're just as screwed as you are. Me and Iz, we were listed as your accomplices. And we can't afford for you to get caught. You'll lead them to us, one way or another. DNA samples, things we've told you, astral residue, I don't know, cop stuff. The little Decker looks from you to Wu, eyes narrowed, sizing you up. You can see her make a slight decision before she speaks. Her voice is flat, resigned. We need to get our sins burned, delete you from the record books. All of them. All of them? Whoa, wait a minute. You want us to just erase our identities? Wu rubbed a hand across his scalp. Beyond the fact that it's insane, will that even work? If we burn our sins and go off the grid like that, won't they just redouble their efforts to find us? Condescension seeps its way into Isabel's dry tone. Imagine playing a game of hide and seek with a siren strapped to your head. Would you rather try and hide the siren or the siren conspicuously absent? Deleting our identities across the entire matrix sounds hard. This is bullshit. I'm gonna find a way to smuggle myself back to Seattle. We're not. Let's just get on with it. What do we have to do? Garbage waste jobs. We gotta ask for help. There's only one person we know who has the kind of pull it takes to burn a sin and hide us from the cops. Kindly Cheng. Who's not kindly at all? Who's Kindly Cheng? Some sort of super decker? Let me guess. This Kindly Cheng is some sort of underworld hard ass. That's racist. That's racist. I shouldn't laugh. That's actually like, I'm laughing more at the voice I used than the fact that that's extremely racist. This Kindly Cheng is some sort of underworld hard ass. Yes and yes. We are going to be super polite. Just so you know, like, I know I've been like saying, oh, I'll be super sarcastic all the time. No, I'm not trying to, like, self-preservation. Like, yeah, like a walnut. She's what's known as a straw sandal, kind of a middle manager for the Yellow Locust Syndicate, their triad. Connie Cheng controls all the illegal activity in our neighborhood: smuggling, bootlegging, counterfeiting. Middle manager, the Yellow Locust Syndicate, or a retail outlet? No, but everybody uses a middleman. Like, come on, don't be stupid. Come on. Okay, no way, we're already in deep enough. We don't need to get in deeper with a crime syndicate. Sounds like my kind of scum. But let's at least protest. Let's just go down like kicking and screaming. We're gonna have to do it anyway, but you know. Okay, we don't want to deal with Connie Cheng any more than you do, but I don't see what choice we have. We need protection, and we need to get your sins burned before we're all red smears on the sidewalk. Isabel voices, hollow and flat. Taking favors from a woman like Connie Cheng is a good way to get yourself into indentured servitude. You don't want to owe favors to a woman like that. And I don't know why I'm saying it like that, it's kindly, but I've been saying kindly. I don't know. Whatever. Her eyes get big, round. Ideally, you don't want to deal with her at all. That was Nightjar's job. Nightjar. I know we're not supposed to speak ill of the dead, but we've only met her. We've only met once or twice. Nightjar is the one who worked for her. Like I said, she's got her fingers in everything, including brokering Shadowrun for the corpse. Kindly Cheng is our fixer. Garbett tries to make her voice light, confident. Just stay on her good side and you'll have nothing to worry about. Now let's get this done before MV trips the APB and brings all hell down upon us. And I'm gonna be right back, guys. I was just waiting for this little thing. Oh gosh, that little section to be done. you're about to leave this. Are you here? Hmm. You scramble up a ladder and through an access way where the sewer system spits you out into the Hong Kong Mass Transit Railroad System. The MTR. Crossing the rails, you climb up to the platform and enter the station. Above you is Hioi, where the rat shaman and the real decker plan to plead your case to Kindly Chang, the one woman they know who can help you get underground and off the grid fast. But there'll be a price. Chang is a triad boss whose favorites tend to come with strings attached. The sounds of a waterfront at night leak down from the stairway to the surface. Peering up the steps, you can catch a glimpse of the night sky overcast and low. Yeah, the sewers, why they need to tell us that twice? But the sewers deposit you into a series of mechanical access ways that eventually lead to a system of railway tunnels. Garbage leads you through 5 or 6 magnetically sealed doors and across several sets of electrified tracks until she indicates you've reached your destination. I'm pretty sure like Duncan's gonna have like a minor little freak out right now, if I remember correctly. She holds up her hand, indicates the surrounding platform. This is the MTR station for Hioi. Once you go up those stairs, you'll be in our neighborhood. Kindly Chang runs her operation out of a mahjong parlor they're called Swift Winds. Wu whips off his goggles. There's an APB out on us. How do you expect us to get to the Swift Winds place without taking a bullet? Hio is well known as a protected area. Connie Cheng sees it as. It's a shadow community. Smugglers, hijackers, black marketeers. You get the idea. Cops tend to give the place a wide berth. Isabel gives a shallow nod. Her gaze remains planted on the floor. Police cameras don't last long here. Between the smog and the cloud cover, we shouldn't have to worry about drone surveillance either. The HKPF won't find you. Not if you follow our lead. Okay, Goblet widens her stance. Puts her hands on her hips. Now, here's how this is going to work. You can't get an audience with Chang until we secure you an invitation. So me and Iz will go on ahead and pay our respects. Then we'll request that she see you politely. To the audience with she a queen. Hey, an invitation, how do we get that? We'll kiss her ass until it shines. That's about the size of it. He holds up a hand. One more thing. Connie Chang is a dangerous woman. She may seem friendly, but don't let your guard drop. Whatever you do not disrespect her. I've dealt with dangerous people all my life. I know how to behave myself. I like how about damn well, please. That is me for the most of this game, but like I don't know. You'd better if you don't. It's all of our asses. She lets her hand fall, not to the three of you. Okay, we're going ahead and smooth the way. Just give us a few minutes head start. This place is protected. Why shouldn't we talk to anybody? What if a local recognizes us from their news broadcast, calls the cops? In a place that's like full with people on the like black market smugglers and shit. No, it's here you die. The fuck? No. I want to just go with you because no one knows you're here, and the outsiders aren't welcome in here. Goblet eyes will open down. Plus, your friend here radiates cop. Cops are even less welcome than outsiders. Then she looks your way, and you're not exactly ordinary either, are you? I like to think I have a certain flair. I can blend in when I need to. She smiles for the first time. Not in our neighborhood, Seattle. Stop calling me Seattle, goddammit. Why? That makes no sense. What? He's the one they said was a Seattle native. Why am I getting called Seattle? This stupid nickname. I have a problem with most nicknames. You'll learn that about me. If people see us strolling through town together with no prior explanation, we might not make it to the mahjong parlor at all. I get it. Okay. Her eyes narrow and she nods approvingly. That's good. You catch on real quick. We need your sins buried as badly as you do. And we need to figure out a way out of this shit. Or we're all dead. See you at the... She quickly turns right. Right. But see you at the Mahjong parlor. Am I saying that right? Is Mahjong? The only way I even slightly know how to pronounce that is because of Drunken Master. And yes, I've seen that movie so many times. He does Shadowrun his footsteps, quickly follow away, and then you're alone with Wu. He grunts something unintelligible and begins panther stalking back and forth again. Boot prints of sewer water and marking his path on the subway platform behind him. Minutes pass. Wu stops his pacing and runs both hands over his face, groaning a sign of anxiety and disgust. It dissipates and he stands there silently, his hands covering his face and his shoulders shaking with emotion. Then he begins to laugh. It's a laugh that comes from down deep, from the place where fear and frustration and impotence swirl. But the barrier holds. Wu focuses, taking control of his breathing, and his laughter begins to slow. He becomes himself again. Oh my God, Wolf. And aftershock of laughter shudders through him. Are you fucking kidding me? I feel you, Duncan. I'm right there. What the hell are we doing here? How do we get into this? He drops his hands and turns to you, shaking his head in disbelief. I think I'm gonna lose it. Go ahead, we're alone. Do what you gotta do, but make it. If that's bullshit, you're a rock. Go ahead, we're alone. Yeah, like, let this man have his moment. None of that, oh, be tough bullshit. Get out of here. Will walks to the wall of the subway station silently. He stands there a moment lost in thought, and then his fist explodes in a flurry of punches. He hits the wall hard, sending plastic crumbling to the floor at his feet. The orc breathes heavily for a moment, head down, hands on his hips, spent. Carter is dead, Wolf. They fucking ended her. He puts a hand to his forehead. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Just focus on finding Raymond. What are you talking about? You called out of worse places before you met her. He allows his head to loll to the side, whispers, maybe, but that was a long time ago. He sighs, and I had Raymond then. Seems like you've gone a lot since then. You still need Raymond. That triggers. That's not the correct use of the word triggered, by the way. But I guess it is in this. It is. You know what? Whatever. I'll allow it. Okay, of course I still need Raymond Wolf. He's my father. Don't you get it? Did you ever get it? Look at what he did for me. Did for us. Think of everything he taught us. His jaw jets forward. You want me to forget that? And never. He not really. I mean, I guess. Whatever. You know, it's hard because I won't. I'm not gonna forget Raymond, or the house, or the academy, or Carter. You might need to pull a stick out just a little bit, though. Just saying. He stops himself there, lets out a laugh. It's not the good kind of laugh. His head rolls back on his neck and he speaks to the ceiling, amused. But I'll tell you something, I might as well. I might as well forget it all now. Throw it all down the memory hole and bury it deep. You know why? Because we're gonna burn our sins, Wolf. Jesus Christ, do you get what that means? The moment we do that, we're dead. To all the world, we're dead. We're wiped clean. You actually prefer to actually be dead? Or would you just want, like, there to be no record of you? He counts it off on his fingers. Raymond, the house we grew up in, my career, Carter, all gone. No home, no money, no identity, nothing. He raises his hand, brushes it all away. We will be nobody. So we're used to being nobody. Chill. I'm gonna just follow my lead like did in the old days. Enough of the drama. We'll put on your big boy pants and help me find a way out of this. I don't know why I gotta find some shit. Like why? But whatever. You want to bring up the old days? Are you fucking serious? You left the old days behind years ago. That's true. Wu's neck cranes forward, his lower jaw just out ahead of him. See, is he half orc or is he human? I think he's half orc. You left me behind. Oh, get over it. I'm sorry. You left me behind. Memory flash bright. Suddenly you're back 8 years ago on the street outside of Raymond's house, just you and Wu, the middle of the night. Are we for real? Are we doing this? Okay. Why you still? This is, I swear, disgusting. I'm sorry. Why do I still have the same? Like, oh wait. Well, I guess you know you are a dwarf, and dwarves are like long lived in basically every story they appear in. So it makes sense that you still look the same. Like it's 8 years is like nothing. You can't just leave like this. Well, what am I gonna say to Raymond? You know how he is. Yeah, I know how he is. Inflexible. Sorry, man, I gotta go. I guess I'm just attention Duncan, and he can't wait. I think I showed this one the first time. I want to do this one. Seriously, that's it. Yep. What is so important that you have to run out now, in the middle of the night, without even telling him why? He's distraught. You can see it on his face, hear it in his voice. He used to be lost without you. Why did he just needs to figure out how to be by himself instead of like depending on other people to? Oh, it's all the truth. The truth is a job too good to pass up. Come on, Duncan, we can use you. You're good in a fight. Some people mess with me and I don't intend on letting them get away with it. Could use your help. I need to see a guy about the deal. The good kind. The big kind. I've got a friend in the mind, Duncan. That's all I can say about it. I have to go help. But I can't talk about it. I would if I could. His eyes widen. I thought I knew all your friends. He shakes his head. I don't like this, Wolf. It sounds like the kind of shit we said we'd leave behind. Look, whatever's going on, I can tell you one thing. Raymond will not approve. I'll deal with that when I get back. I won't be gone long. 2-3 days tops. I know why you think I'm sneaking out, but back before the weekend. Raymond doesn't approve of anything but the life of a wage slave. See you in a couple of days. You remember the look on Duncan's face as you walked away. The events that followed were a blur of one that you don't care to remember. 3 days later, you were behind bars in a private corporate prison. No interrogation, no charges, no appeal. Years later, some corporation bought some other corporation, and the new board of directors pushed through some sort of reform agenda, and the higher ups gave it an order. And then you were out with a few $100 million to your name and one scary as hell non-disclosure agreement ensuring your silence. Not that it mattered to you anymore. You were starting fresh, determined, and without your sin, I guess you could now just like just spill everybody's secrets. Just tell everything that you found out. Like that happened those 3 days. That's what I would do. I mean, who's Duncan gonna tell? Until Raymond tracked you down, left you that voicemail, brought you to Hong Kong and back together with Duncan Wu. Why they keep putting his last name like we know? We got it. You realize that Wu's been staring at you. Now let's hear it. Where the hell have you been all this time? Why didn't you contact me? At least to tell me you were alive. I went to Duncan, but I was locked up tight. Corporate black site. No communication. Yeah, it's not my fault, alright? I was in the cell, Wu. The deep, dark kind. You're pissed I didn't contact you? I was locked up, Duncan, for years. You're a cop. Why didn't you go looking for me? Cause he probably didn't. If he's still a rookie now at the start of this game, he probably only joined recently. Probably wasn't a cop back. The fuck? Like I don't like sudden sounding games, especially games that are not supposed to be horror. It's like it's some shit about to jump out. I don't do jump scares. Not because most of the time they're actually scary. It's just the suddenness of the jump scare is what shocks me, and then afterwards I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This is no shit. There's no shit. He squints at you, full lie detector mode. Oh, fuck. I had no idea. A range of emotions play across Wu's face. He stared at the ground for some time before finally looking back up at you with a heavy sigh. Wow, I really don't know how to process that one right now. He shakes his head. I don't know. If we're still alive tomorrow, we can talk more. This shit is too much. not gonna blame him, honestly. Okay, we're marooned on this island, hunted by the cops. So my partner is dead. Raymond is missing. Raymond is dead. And we're about to go see a crime lord about erasing our goddamn identities. And as a bonus, our only allies are a pair of tiny criminals who would kill us if they could, so they didn't have to deal with this. But their faces are already out on the news. They got to deal with it. It's like, unless they wanted to smuggle themselves out of the city, and then they would just be fugitives on the run, like from the, like, now it would be like a country thing, because now you got another country involved in shit, and of course, like, all corporations are all like that. So that line is just, I guess, I mean, like I said, being paranoid at this time is understandable, but you should go be like, this is a bigger conspiracy. There's no reason, like, for, like, there's no other reason for, like, us to be targeted like this. So yeah, everybody's just like screwed up. Okay, listen, Wolf. Back in the Barrens, whenever I was out of control, you just handled the situation. Remember? With Carter gone, why did Carter's got more mention, like more mention than she was even in the game? Okay, with Carter gone, I'm just a raw nerve. I'm afraid I'm gonna slip back, and people are gonna start getting hurt again. I got to leave Duncan just like I used to. Whatever. I don't know. No. He said you hard, like he's trying to see something inside your head. You telepathic. His voice comes out flat. We'll see. Just don't press it. I need time to get used to you. Now let's go meet that triad woman and get our damn sins burned. I want to rip off the bandage as fast as I can. What's this? How much time do you have? Okay. Hopefully this won't be long.
Duncan originally started out really pissed off at his sibling, and it was kind of a melodrama sort of thing. It was really over the top, but it, you know, I don't know. From my point of view, it's sort of like, go way over the top and then we'll dial it back. But Kevin actually had a lot of feedback on that particular one. It's just like, whoa, man.
Yeah, because it, like, although, like, when we conceived of, like, the relationship with the player and Duncan, it made sense, and, like, and as the things were going to progress, what that relationship was, it would all play together. It's just that, like, as a player, that's the first time you're meeting this character, and you don't really know how to interpret all this history that we still have yet to introduce. So it was just sort of like I think it's just a problem of context. But
yeah, well, what was interesting about it was what I was trying to do in the writing of that thing was sort of slowly string you along and unfolding your history with Duncan and with Raymond during the scene, and some of it worked, but it was really Trevor's wife Jo who played it, who realized, you know, you need to solidify this relationship right here. This is the moment where you need to explain it much more clearly, and we had iterated on that a lot until she pointed it out.
We finally added that flashback.
Yeah.
3 weeks before she had that.
before that,
This is how the sausage is made, kids.
No,
I mean, it is.
Three and a half. Come
Yeah.
Give it some time. In HPS time, that's like
I mean, I've never had and admittedly this is just over the course of our 3 Shadowrun games, but I've never had an experience where the initial hook, the Act 1, establishing the characters and overall premise didn't take, like, by far the most iteration time.
Yeah.
If that doesn't sync with the player, then the rest of the experience just sort of compounds on that error.
We did, like, Monica and the Vault and Audrun and all that, like, 15 times or something.
Yeah,
In Dragon Ball.
yeah.
So.
It's set the hook, reset the hook,
And there's
reset the hook.
I'll be honest, there's probably a certain like I feel like a lot of writers, you know, will kind of fixate on their first paragraph or even their first sentence a lot, and there's probably an element of that too. It's like, well, this is the very first impression. Like, it's got to be.
We could be a little anal.
Okay, I don't know. I hope you guys could actually hear that and it was loud enough. Or else it's probably just like, you probably just like, why did I just stop playing? But I probably won't click those anymore. Unless people really, like, someone lets me know, like, yeah, we don't mind the audio commentary to be in you know, you want to see that part of the game too. Because I think that's a special feature that was added with the one that I got. So, what the fuck? Oh, like my game just like freaked out. But look at no side with cops. But don't see your mahjong probably. Yeah, probably. I was gonna read that. Whatever. But yeah, I'm probably going to skip out on the. I'm probably gonna skip the audio files from now on. I'm pretty sure we gotta come over here. But this stuff, I don't know. This stuff, just to click on. Okay, a massive steel security door is set into a bunker-like concrete wall. There is no sign or identification of what this place is. A battered intercom is encased in a cage of welded steel and armor glass. Grainy letters are barely readable on the screen. Chrome Alley, medical services and mechanical repair. Premises protected by deadly weapons and infectious diseases. Okay, we don't need that. We can't really talk with anyone. So I'm pretty sure it's this. But okay, we're not clicking that. The installation of these heavy wires is cracked. They buzz and crack occasionally as stray chips from the awning strikes them. I think that's what it said. I looked at that already. No, maybe not. Well, all we can do is just keep going this way until something opens up. Smugly. Okay, no, there it is. Is there anything to pick up? Okay. Okay, this Swift Wings Mahjong parlor filled with the stink of cigarette smoke, the incessant click-clack of mahjong tiles, and the grim faces of hardened gamblers. Why would, I mean, why would you take the risk though? Like, she's already trying to like put everybody in the fucking slave, like you said, indentured servitude. Like, why would you risk losing the game? That's here. I guess. It's like, come in, we have a lot to talk about. Okay, you. Oh. It's like my ear is itching. It's so annoying. Okay. You can feel every eye in the room as you cross the mahjong parlor to the middle-aged woman sitting patiently at its end. The click-clack of ivory-colored tiles stops, hands straight beneath tables, into jacket pockets behind backs. Don't you? Why would she invite you in if like I was coming to do something? That's stupid. You're stupid. Okay, the woman has the face of a prison guard and the demeanor of an inmate. Her salt and pepper hair is pulled into an iron-hard bun, and beneath it, two shiny black eyes offer nothing, buttons sewn on a doll. A nearly empty bottle of something foul rests on her mahjong table, nestled between a pair of dirty shot glasses. Tiny puddles of brown linger at their bottoms. Garvin and Isabel stand on the other side of the table, hands lowered, shoulders slumped, hands clasped. They risk a frightened glance at you as you approach. Connie Cheng's voice is nasal and rusty mean. My little pair of fuck-ups here told me all about what happened on the docks. She dips a pinky into a shot glass, brings it to her mouth, removes it with a sharp smack. How two of my best runners had their heads put out by a sniper from an ambush. I mean, it's not like, I mean, I guess it was kind of stupid to meet out in the open, like, especially for Raymond to set it up in the open, knowing that people were hunting them down, because I don't believe He knew what was going on. It's all of us that's in out in the dark, but Raymond knew what was going on. How you need protection, and how you need to get your identities right before you get your heads put out too. Potentially leading the heat to my front door, placing me and everyone in my employ in danger. She fingers the rim of her glass. So wise, so very, very wise. The young shaman's eyes never leave the floor. We're sorry, Auntie. We thought. Her black eyes flash. You mustn't speak until you're spoken to, right there. And since you're one short hair away from being dumped into the river chained to Isabel's corpse, I suggest you let your new friends here do the talking for a while. Does that make sense to you, dear? Her triacal voice is back, sweet, nasal, and grinding. That seems like that would be the most annoying fucking voice. Her dark circles ring garbage armpits. Yes, Auntie. Cheng inclines her head gently. Very good, you learn so quickly. I'm going to speak up, and then after that remain silent. Like, I don't particularly. Because, I mean, she did say to let me do the talking, so she gonna be upset, but you should have made it clear that you didn't want me to speak right then. Just saying. That's the logic I'm using. Garvett's eyes dart from you to the triad boss and back again. A thin trickle of perspiration slides from beneath the ropes of her hair. Kindly Chang slowly turns, directs her attention to you. Her voice remains cloyingly sweet. I count little Garvett here among my most resourceful runners, but I admit it's good to have outside validation from time to time. The look of gratitude from the young shaman is deeply sincere and exceedingly brief. Connie Chang lowers and her nostrils flare. And now that you've shared that valuable little tidbit, perhaps you'll be so kind as to keep your fucking mouth shut until you are spoken to. You know I could not. That's probably what's gonna happen. Her voice screams again. Can you do that for me? I mean, how's anything gonna get fucking done until if like nobody's talking? Just saying. She smiles with her mouth. Her eyes remain cold. I do appreciate it, dear. She pours another drink. Her cheeks are rosy, already flushed. Is she drunk? Like, is that a thing? Like, you're just gonna hold us an important meeting and just be, I guess. Okay, now my darlings, I understand from the rat shit here that you came from Seattle to meet with my client, Mr. Back. Duncan is from Seattle. She was, I guess, whatever. Rue's jaw tightens at the word client. Like it or not, he was a client. Was she supposed to call him? But before you could find him, the HKPS started splattering gray matter everywhere and everything with the shit. And now you need your sins burned so you can disappear before you enter that too. Right? Is that right? Yes. Very good. Why don't we start with you? Tell me who you are. Ooh, call me Wolf? I don't know. I just choose the first one. And have you got a first name of a song? A profession? I mean, do you want me to erase your identities, don't you? I need to know you. Wolf, I'm a shaman. She rests her chin on her hand. Ah, like young Garvett here. And how did you become a shaman, Wolf? I picked it up young. I've been in the cooler for a few. Wu's brow furrows and he shakes his head. Still can't believe it. Connie Cheng whips her head toward Wu, a nasty retort already on her lips. But then she stops, sticks out her lower lip as she sizes him up. She turns to her lieutenant behind her, nodding her approval. Looks like the gun show didn't. Dumbest shit I've ever heard. Oh my god, you just gonna come out right when I'm a cop out Duncan. You're a moron. Lord, you're a moron. Rules focus a man straight ahead. Duncan Wu, I'm a cop. Lone Star. I have a feeling that he's gonna be completely loyal to Lone Star, and you're gonna find out that, of course, like the head is like part of why he's, part of whoever's setting him up. Like, I bet you that's just so typical. And the Shadowrun series, from what I've seen of it, is entertaining, but not always like super surprising. So I'm expecting that. Be nice to be proven wrong, though. Yeah, I hear there were some fresh corpses found on the docks tonight. Smugglers, I believe. Didn't sound like the Hong Kong police when I heard about it. You're doing Duncan Wu? Why is everybody... We know his last name. Okay, Wu's eye remained fixed on the spot on the wall behind her. He smolders. I identified myself as Lone Star, but they weren't staying down. They had weapons. It was self-defense. She puckered her lips at him, her voice in song. I don't care, sweetie. They weren't my people. But now I know you're a life taker, Mr. Gun Show. You and your friend here. She begins arranging mahjong tiles on the table in front of her. But now I'm curious. Why were you meeting Raymond Black on the docks tonight? He's a friend that you needed help. I don't... That makes her pause. Cheng lifts her bottle of swill and eyes the label, connecting the dots in her own head. Interesting. A look of disgust passed over her face. Sorry, kid, but he was looking like shit when I saw him. Eyes half open, dark circles around him, dragging his feet, the whole bit. She tisked in displeasure. Your foster daddy was in a bad place. You think it was drugs? Sounds like he wasn't sleeping. You think it was drugs. Sounds like he was sleeping. Could be. From what he said, it sounded like he was having nightmares. He would stop in the middle of a sentence and mutter something to himself. One time it was about the walls breathing or something. Another time it was about teeth. Thousands of teeth. I remember him drifting off near the end of our meeting. It looked like he was off somewhere else in his head. He said, I left prosperity in there. Then Nightjar put his hand on Mr. Black's shoulder, asked him why he wanted to go into the walled city so badly. That seemed to bring him back. When your old man opened his eyes, they were full of tears. Then he muttered something else I couldn't make out. She pours herself another shot glass, tosses it back and rubs her belly. Your daddy got really irritating after a while. I can imagine. How do you leave prosperity? I can imagine. She grabs a long, slim cigar from a pack on the mahjong table, lights it. Alright, let's get to it. She exhales smoke and points two fingers at you and Wu. You two need your sins burned, and you need them burned fast. Hong Kong dragnets are bad news. When they roll in force. Armored personnel carriers, heavy armor, heavy weapons, sorcerers, the whole thing. And they aren't coming to arrest you. She folds her arms against her chest. The thin cigar bobs in her mouth as she speaks. The good news is, I can help you. With a wave of my hand, I can have your sins disappear. But you need to understand, my darlings. But you need to understand, my darlings, is that what you're asking for is not a simple request. Burning a sin isn't just deleting a number. It's wiping all reference to that number from all of the world's largest databases. It's masking your mugshot in their facial recognition database so that the first camera you walk past is to bring them down on you like a ton of bricks. It's covering our fucking tracks so the act of burning your sin doesn't lead them right to us. It requires contacts in numerous corporations in the UCA's government. Smoke rolls out the triad boss's nose. It requires someone like me. Therefore, I need to make a choice. She takes another drag on his cigar and gently places her palm flat on the table. Do I kill you and dispose of your bodies before the cops come looking for you? Or do I help you burn your sins? Okay. How would killing us benefit you? I know my vote. No, yeah, we're more valuable life. Help us and we'll help you. I'm. Why did I say like sound like some shit I would say just like this? Show off. I don't know. She might not respond well to the academic. But she's also a Shadowrunner. So maybe. Maybe. Chang rests her chin on her hand again and smiles at you coldly. So clever. So clever. Her chin stays on her hand, but her eyes look past you, surveying the yellow lotus soldiers in the room. Yes, I have been placed in a delicate situation, haven't I? Regardless, that's a situation whether you're alive or you're sucking dirt. She stared at you for a long moment, chin still on hand, thinking, tapped her ash on the floor without taking her eyes off of you. A low, reluctant growl rumbled somewhere deep in her throat. You live, you're clever, and I like that. I'll put your sins to the torch. However, I'll need to call in several valuable favors within my network to do it, and those favors do not come cheap. Kindly Chang stubbed out her cigar. You will owe us. We gonna regret this. Okay, don't roll people. What I mean, what else was I supposed to do? Like, was I supposed to like? I was like, that was my only option. Is not being an ass kisser. Just like, I guess. What? You? What was that? What was I gonna do? Like, start a fight in this whole fucking place with like all your people around you? No, that's stupid. I want you to deliver a message for me to a business associate in the walled city. The Yellow Lotus has a strong presence in Wolf. Isabel can tell you all about it, can't you, dear? Isabel grew up in the walled city. Isabel's eye remained lowered. They collect taxes for the corporations, extort protection money from shopkeepers. When drugs, guns, people, they hurt people. We do those things, yes. But to be fair, we also operate the walled city's black market. You might not be alive today if it weren't for the lifeline that we provide. By running the black market? What do you mean? Like, what is the entire city's economy? They did say it was full of smoke. You know what? That's I corrected myself. Okay, calm down. Cheng picks up a mahjong towel and turns it with her fingers. There's a red pole, a sort of enforcer, yes? On the inside, his name is Strangler Bao. Bao is a strong man, a good soldier, but he has forgotten his place. I need you to remind him. Let me guess, by remind him you mean put a bullet in his head? How? No. If I wanted him dead, I would have said so. Don't jump to conclusions you aren't any good at it. She tells you a memory stick. This is a message for Bao. You will deliver it to him in my name and then return to me. Remember, Wolf, Bao's men are my men. By right, they should all be serving me. I would prefer it if you did this quietly and without killing them. I have no use for dead soldiers. They're probably gonna die, chick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You want me to do a stealth mission? Ha! Without anybody dying? She turns to Goblin and Isabel. One of you will go with these two Westerners to the walled city, help them locate Bao and show them the ropes. The other will remain here with me. I have several menial and degrading tasks that need doing around the establishment. No matter who goes and who stays, you will both pay for bringing an APB to my doorstep. Yes, Auntie. Yeah, she said something. Okay, now, I'm gonna go find out who ordered the hit on Nightjar and do some dentistry on him with power tools. She closes her eyes and smiles with pleasure. That boy is my favorite. He sang to me sometimes. Can't imagine he was a good singer, though. She opens her eyes again and sneers. That other one, I don't care about. Gutshot was an asshole. I can't confirm or deny that, so I gotta assume that y'all was an asshole. She turns away and waves you off with the back of her hand. That will be all, my darlings. Return to me when you are done. One less. Just let's just get this over with. And basically from here, like that's what I said is like I really should just put it as a blind playthrough because now I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do, who we should talk to. I don't know. Oh, and we should bring where are they? Like how do you decide? No. Wait. Why she still have the like why she have that? Is that just so you know you can click on her? Or how do you decide who? Cause I kind of want Isabel's and she grew up there. Oh, I was actually trying to get to the wall city. Okay, so how am I gonna choose them? I don't understand. Cause it said like one of them would go. She said one of them would go with me. So whatever, whatever, whatever. I'm just gonna go. I don't know where I'm going now. That's a dead end. Is this dead end too? I don't know if we need to. Um, is it just in this way? Okay, the original name has been sloppy painted over with paint, never with some. Oh, stupid. I'm looking for like the gold, the gold little symbol that tells you that's where you're supposed to go. Okay, but like, can I? Where am I? Um, the Doug taps his earpiece, gestures with his head. Auntie Cheng said you be coming. You can pass. Uh-huh. Okay, but like, wasn't someone supposed to come with me? Okay, when traveling to new mission locations, you will be able to choose which members of your team to bring and modify their loadout for the run. When members of your team become permanently incapacitated on a mission, they'll be automatically extracted for emergency medical care. They will be patched up and ready for action the next time you return to the hero. Avoid this loss of power. Firepower, always carrying some dock wagon trauma kits into the field. Maybe I should have went back to that medical guy and like picked it up. But like I don't know, be like one of those interesting where you do like a password or he kills you. So yeah, I'm going to the essentials. From here, it might give us some extra bonus. I really don't have anything to change out for her, so. Oh, that my back hurts so much. Why did everything hurt? Here, Kowloon Walled City. the most densely populated spot on Earth. Nearly 40,000 people crammed into 7 acres of chaos, poverty, disease, and vice. A self-contained city that collects no taxes and provides no city services. Stagnant water sits in temporary wells, trash lies piled on roofs for controlled burns. Improvised structures lean dangerously over populated areas. It's the ideal breeding ground for all manner of illicit trade, drugs, gambling, black market trade, meta-human trafficking, and everything in between. The only law is triad law. And now you get to enter this septic system of a city. Find a triad enforcer named Strangler Bow and deliver a message from Connie Chang. The same gear that I've been using, I have nothing. What's this? Basically a sharp piece of metal with a handle. When you do AP damage and a critical hit. I mean, I guess I should take back something I said earlier because AP damage, like, it just didn't do anything. It wouldn't have done anything at that point, I don't think. But, you know, you do want to limit. If you have something that can limit the moves your enemies make, I guess, you know, you want that. But, like, what shit? Hey, I suppose. Wait, outfit. Basic clothing for the Shadowrun shaman. I had nothing to change. I was confused. I'm easily confused if you're new here and you haven't figured that out yet. You have karma available to improve your character's attributes and skills. Open the karma screen. How many? I only have like one, right? So I could confirm, right? Do I want? I want to do this because hacking those drones would have been very helpful. So that sounds like it's melee, so maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. If I kind of want to just this cyber affinity unlocks additional cyberware such as handling the cyber. Get foul, oily water runs. Wait, can I only change for my character? Cause nobody else came up. I don't think. Why is it so stretched out? I just noticed that it's cut off on the side. A foul, oily water rains down from above, mixes with the filth and offal, and swill of the streets, turns it into a flowing slurry of unrecognizable sewage. In the distance, the sounds of back alley activity add to the ambience at your arrival. Breaking glass, the crackling hiss of a garbage fire, faint screams of terror punctuated by the occasional gunshot. Sex and business and violence and misery blended into one. A Wu winces at the stink, waves a hand in front of his face. Raymond said that prosperity is in the walled city, but I don't see it. Why the hell would he want to set one foot in this place? Who knows? He'd have to be insane to travel to the walled city. As I think we said, it's the worst slum in the eastern hemisphere, maybe the worst in the world. She does her best to suppress the shudder. Can't keep the dread from creeping into her voice. Can't believe I grew up here. I'm glad I brought you. You know the place. Sorry to have dragged. But Gobbet doesn't know. Like, Like, she wouldn't have been useful. Let's be real. Yeah, you could have bought Goblin instead. I would have been cool with that. She pairs up the catwalk and sky bridges that connect the rotting tenement sagging architecture found, and she points to a spot in the distance. There was a market over there when I was a kid. Might not be a bad place to start. See, already. Yeah, that's already. Yeah. I thought you knew where to find Strangler Bow. I do. We need to get into the Lotus Den. That's what Bao calls the little island of control that he's carved out for himself here. It's a stupid name, but it's stuck. He'll have guards posted at every entrance, but we might be able to find a way around them through the market. That's what Kindly would prefer. They probably aren't expecting anyone to come in for us. We kick in the door, drop the guards, hand over the message, and get the hell out. No, Duncan, we don't. Kindly doesn't want them dead. She wants them to remember where their loyalties lie. It's tough to remember much of anything when you got a bullet in your head. I mean, we could kill them if we want to. Technically, Bao is the only one that has to live. But I'd rather keep Auntie Cheng happy than piss her off again. Hey, that'll be up to them. This group's safety is my biggest concern. We don't need to risk our necks with a bunch of triad thugs. We may need Connie Cheng, but she doesn't own us. We make our own decisions. Probably not. That'll be up to them. If they don't try and kill us, they live. Got it. Let's get this done. Objective Duncan and Isabel must survive. Optional. Do not kill any yellow lilies. Well, how are we supposed to avoid them when we can only see so much of the freaking map? I don't know if I'm getting anything for doing that. This looks like it's a dead end. Let's go. I don't know how much money I have, but let's go buy some pills and stuff if we can. I click on the merchant. A bedraggled old woman looks up from her sewing at the sound of your approach. Clothing. I have good quality clothing for you. What's the news here? Anything interesting? Interesting here? No. Nothing changes here. Nothing changes. She settles her weight with an audible humph. Straggler bowed the big man now. He is very important. Very impatient. You know Bao. Is that he the bastard? Yeah, we're real close friends. You tell your friend that he still owes me for that suit. I don't sew for nothing. You can't eat air. We'll get right on that. She not say you see that you do. Now what else do you want? There. She's selling clothes. Oh gosh. We can't do anything with that. Bloodied woman. Who we're going to ignore. Oh yeah. That's how you end up dead. In Shadowrun, where I'm sorry, like, you gotta be so mean to people. I'm sorry. No, let's just do what we're here to do and get out. I really wish we had a mini map or something. Even though it seems pretty straightforward. Okay, so we're going this way. Oh my god. Okay, what's this? Spiritual energy. A pile of filthy rags lies heaped on the ground. A man's shirt, encrusted with dried blood and grime. A swelling sensation behind your eyes tells you that something is bound to the cloth. A spirit of some kind. You can use your abilities to beckon it out of the rags if you wanted to. But what? Would there really be a benefit to this? Except, I mean, you can see what it does. Hopefully it doesn't try to kill us. That's nasty. Okay, the air above the bloody rags shimmers. Slowly something close to men-shaped coalesces into being. A soft voice echoes out from deep inside, as if it began somewhere else. What is this? The spirit peered at you through eyes as soft and undefined as poached eggs. Where am I? You shed your body. You're a spirit now. Spirit. I am. It raises its hands to examine them, blank eyes sweeping over dead flesh. How? What's the last thing you remember? The last thing. The spirit searches the sky for an answer. I was pushed out of my shop, hunted through alleys. The spirit mouth widens in horror. Bow and his men. I wouldn't pay them, wouldn't accept their protection. Proud. I was too proud. A cold light flares from somewhere deep in his throat. They tore me apart, butchered me like a duck. It searches the sky, the ground, tearing at the memories inside itself. As it relives its own death, a network of deep cuts opens in its waxy skin, splattering black ichor on the ground. Yes, that's so nasty. The cold light within it grows brighter. It pulses up the thing's throat and into its mouth, forcing its jaw to unhinge like a snake's. A burning radiance pours out of the spirit's mouth like vomit, splattering on the ground in an ectoplasmic flood of anger and despair. It's about fat. That's nasty. But if I were in your shoes, I would want revenge. Wow. No. Because we need him alive. Maybe you can help us. Help. It looks confused, lost. You can get us past Bow's guard and into the walled city, so we can find him. The spirit eyes roll in his head and it shudders, struggling to let the passion dissipate. I had a friend. It squeezes his eyes shut as it struggles to remember. A smuggler of animals. He had a space, hidden, secret. Yes, Spirit, tell me about the secret space. An entrance in the sublevels. The spirit clasps his head in its hands. A chute, a door, red paint, and numbers. 546. Hold on, guys. I'm definitely like writing that down, cause my memory is trash. I know you're probably like, but it's so simple. No, you don't understand. As soon as I like went to the next screen, the numbers would be gone. Okay, thank you, Spirit. The entity squeezes I said and turned away. 546. That doesn't fucking help me because I don't know how to get to the sub levels. Is this? No, that's not. Could we even? Because I'm pretty sure if we go over here, those people are gonna see us. This is what we need. Oh my god, why? Wait. Okay. No, that's just the post. I just don't understand how we're going to navigate. Cause this is where we came from, so I don't really want to go back this way. But it's like the only way we can really go. And that's where we started. maybe we gotta help that. We're gonna have to talk to that lady to get to the sub though. This one's mine. Step off. I was not actually even meaning to talk to you at all. So a young woman. Okay, a young woman lies on the ground. She's a bloody mess. Streaks and splatters of crimson crisscross her blouse and mat her hair. Judging by the quality of her clothing and the bag on her shoulder, you'd make her out as a student. She's as out of place here as a librarian would be in a game of urban brawl. She struggles to move, but she's clearly exhausted. The dark circles under her eyes tell you that she hasn't slept in days. When the woman sees you heading her way, her face hardens. You see her hand slip into her jacket pocket, but as she studies your faces, the fear in her eyes gives way to curiosity. You guys don't look like you're from around here. A hacking cough shakes her, but her eyes remain fixed on you. Is it you either? Who are you? I'm a student at HKU. She glances around watchfully over her shoulder at the buildings looming above her into windows nearby. Doing some research. Gotta finish before I leave. This place is dangerous. What are you doing here alone? I wasn't alone. Not until a few days ago. Another long, wet cough. I've been living with a family in one of the inner blocks for the last couple of months, working on my master's thesis. Funny place to write a thesis. Her race. Okay, her voice takes on a defensive edge. It's the right place for mine. My thesis is on Feng Shui in the sixth world. Still in the data gathering phase, or are you attempting to verify a hypothesis? This student, tired face brightens. Verification. You know much about Feng Shui, specifically how it applies here in Hong Kong. A little, why don't you educate me? She nods. As you may know, Feng Shui is one of the 5 arts of Chinese metaphysics. Before the awakening, it was thought of as a philosophical system for harmonizing people with the surrounding environment. Today, in the sixth world, Feng Shui is more than just a philosophical construct. It's actually a form of magic. The whole thing revolves around Qi, is right? Qi, right? The invisible life energy that binds every person and thing together. It's very real here in Hong Kong. Nobody knows the reason why. Maybe it's only real because people believe that it is. The important thing is, it's a measurable, quantifiable phenomenon. There's an entire industry that's going up around it. It doesn't look like a place where people are harmonized with anything. But they have the Qi in this place. It's wrong. All wrong. The Feng Shui in the wall city is completely screwed. I mean, look at this place. She gestures at the squalor surrounding you. You can feel it, right? I felt that something was wrong the minute I walked in. Bad Qi, huh? Am I saying that right? Qi? She needs to flow. Positive Feng Shui allows that to happen. If she gets pent up and trapped, it goes sour. That's what's happening here. The woman clears her throat, then lets out a hacking cough. The effort requires a moment for her to recover before she speaks again. You know, I hate to admit it, but I could use some help. I started running in, well, I guess you call it an experiment of sorts. Nothing conclusive, just a few quick trials to support my hypothesis before I go into hardcore data gathering mode. Oh my god, did I just start a side quest? Still only a few things left to do. If you could finish them for me, I could get out of here. She holds out a crumpled piece of paper. Please, follow the notes on this sheet. Duncan takes the paper from her outstretched hand and examines it, frowning. Just say what you need us to do. I need you to make adjustments to the area's Feng Shui. My notes will tell you how. The goal is to remove sources of friction and to record the results. My hypothesis is that even small adjustments can have a measurable impact on Qi flow. I bet you if we hadn't talked to that spirit first, it probably would, whatever. And to record the results. My hypothesis is that even small adjustments can have a measurable impact on Qi flow. If I'm right, it should improve and life here should get just a little bit better. You rest, I'll take care of it. Probably not. Don't. Literally. Don't hold your breath. Oh my god, how do we do that? Can you, sparkling wires, trinket man, rumble, burning tires. sparking. I have no fucking idea. Shit. Dude, I don't know how to get to the lower levels. Make me go down there. Nope, that did not. I was gonna see if Jay would open a journal. We don't have a map, and it's very annoying. Okay, no. Is it like a hidden door I'm not seeing? Because I haven't been over here. Where am I? Oh, okay. Why is the sparking dangerously just above the doorway? Intelligence, who patched the one out? Wire coding. A quick patch stop with some nearby waste rubber leaves the wire safe once more. Okay, but I still don't like know how to get. Right, I mean, I guess we got that out the way. So that's good. Hopefully, I can make some a little bit. At least get to the wall city before I have to end the stream. So that I don't want to stream me just fucking running around in circles. Or maybe I have to talk to him. I'm not gonna do that. I am not gonna do that. And I like how you can't turn the camera around, so but I'm assuming that means. Oh well, let's go get into another freaking fight because that's what we need to do. Here, well muscled and heavily tattooed triad member looking from a PDA border alert. Behind the other yellow disorders take notice and turn to leer at you. You're in the wrong neighborhood, tourist girl. You and all your little tourist friends. I'm a local. I work for Connie Cheng. Some respect. The triad soldier sneered at her. That's so. Then you already know that you shouldn't be here. That fossil doesn't run things around here anymore. His hand straightens his jacket and conspicuous bulge in his fabric. Could be a gun, a knife, or a blackjack. Fuck's a blackjack? And best get moving, little girl. Best move before we hurt you all real bad. You know Dorf is not actually, like, young. They're just short. I'm not gonna tell you twice. Relax your head, check in on the local merchants. The merchant belongs to Val now. He waves you off. Get lost. Probably not. Like, I was just, like, running. Did, like, something over it. Like, I mean, okay. That wouldn't be tough. Can we like? You can't really run from fights, can you? That's not covered. I wouldn't think that counts as covered. No. Oh my god, it moved. Well, whatever. It gets us in. Oh my god, what the fuck is this character doing? Duncan, please. Wow, what were you aiming for, man? How does that count as, like, I don't know. Did he for real put me to sleep? You know, we're going for this, like, right away. Right away. I think it was one of you guys that started that summon that thing, so we should probably, like, even, like, if I was awake right now. Yeah. They screwed the job. That's the achievement. Squish. Well, like, I had, like, every intention of... Oh, no. No. Okay, yeah. I didn't want to, use that anyway. Not for one person. I mean... You had every intention of letting them live, and... Yeah, they good. We're good. I think we still need to get into the low levels, though. And I don't know how to do that. So... Probably won't. I don't know if you can come back to this area or not. What's this? I say there's anything in there. I stole your money. Nope, we can't get there. The key door has received a factory fresh macula, a high-sec keypad been sent to the frame. I'm gonna walk away because I didn't get a code. I hope he didn't delete freaking key code. He just left it out there for everybody to just freaking find. 6378. Okay, I'm trying. I got it. I don't got it, but 6370. Is 6370? Is that it? 6378. Wait, how did it not have? You should buy it. Wait. Okay, so all I can do is move them up. No, don't you get whatever. You know, whatever. Maybe you can actually hit someone. Can you stop? Well, I figured that was gonna. We kinda. It's stupid to be like out like this, but we have no choice. Why do I keep getting put to sleep? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Get back. Get back. I should probably heal because you know how often they're gonna miss. I guess I should let that spirit just kill him because we just ended up killing them anyway. They didn't do it. Do anything less. What? Oh my god, it's so stupid. I clicked right on him. What the fuck are you doing? A large man in his 50s stands waiting, his heavy tattooed arms held in a fighter's stance. His bone structure is heavy, corded muscle stands out on his arms and chest. In his youth, he must have been enormous. He doesn't talk so much as admit, a low rumble. I don't know how you got in here, but you got my attention. I just killed your guard in front of you. What do you mean, how did I get in here? And you left your cold like any other room, just out. No guard, no nothing. I didn't even have to hack a computer for it. Good, I have a message from Connie Chang. Candygram for a straggler bow. Much love, Connie Chang. Can you guess who sent me this message? Candy, you're funny. His eyes get a stony look. I don't do funny. Well, suck it up. Meh. So you have some sort of message from Chang. I can't wait to hear you mangle it. You speak Cantonese so well. He chuckles to himself, but before I hear it, I have a little message for her too. You tell Connie Chang that her operations are done in the walled city. Strangler Bao is giving himself a promotion. And tell her if she sends any more errand girls to visit him with another message, Strangler Bao is going to send them back in a box. Hold that stick, they stick. Just slot the stick. Listen to the message and I'll be gone. So call him Strangler. Can I call you Strangler? We just want to hang out, play some video games, do triad stuff. I'm pretty sure she'll react negatively to that. Why don't I just say I left her message on you? Why don't I just say I left her a message on your remains? So I don't get to hear you butcher the message. I'm sad. He grabs the small plastic drive from your hand, slots it into his triad player. Connie Changa stands erect, speaks directly to the camera. Mr. Bao, as everyone knows, you are a man of swift action. I respect that, and because of that respect, I will get right to the point. I know where your money is coming from. I know that you have friends working for Straw Sandals like myself. They have been siphoning funds from their organizations. I know about their noodle shop that you laundered the money through. I have tasted their broth and found it wanting. Why did they have to get burned? It's him doing it. The old woman becomes flinty hard. You have been stealing from the Yellow Lotus, glorifying yourself with revenue that we have earned, and I have filed to prove it. Bao's eyes widening as files begin to flit across the screen. Receipts, bank reports, personal communications between himself and his men. Kindly Chen continues speaking, smooth and casual. Now, in light of our recent conflict, you might be wondering why I'm keeping this information to myself. Why I haven't exposed you so you could be dragged from your lotus den by the balls and slowly roasted on a rotisserie spit. In truth, I respect your ambition. You have a lot to learn about candor and loyalty, but I believe you still have value. I'm still willing to work with you. However, in order for that to happen, we need to come to an understanding about the nature of our partnership. Connie Cheng steps forward, fills the screen. I own you, Bao. You and all of your men. You are my fucking playthings, dolls to twist and pose as I see fit. I'm in this position because I am far better at this than you, and it's time that you learned it. Except what I'm telling you, you can get back to business, prosper together. But if you continue your little rebellion, I will mail tiny pieces of you to your children and take their picture as they open the package. I tried to get all of that with a straight face, but I couldn't do it. Okay. She produces one of her thin black cigars, lights it, holds the smoke a long time. You have 24 hours to return to the fold. If you aren't here licking my heels by then, the information will be released and you will become food for fish. Your choice, Bao. 24 hours. The message winks out. Strangler Bao turns away from the screen slowly. His skin is ashen. Get out. He pauses, casts his eyes to the floor, and tell Miss Chang to expect me at Swiftwinds tomorrow. He stands up straight. Tomorrow morning. I will. Thank you for your time. It is a pleasure meeting you, Mr. Bao. Go. Just go. He said, she gonna be mad though. But they attacked us. I was just like, I had nothing against letting them live. Like, sure, that's what we gotta do. Guess we gotta do, I guess. Can we go down here? Then we can't get into that. Oh, wait. Two rooftops. Okay. So we're done with that. Wait. I just on that thing it said optional return to Hill. Why? I wish they would let us freaking like, you know, look at the actually like, read a description for the objective. And why is everything cut off? I have no idea. I'm not gonna mess around with the resolution right now. I am hungry. I ate before I started streaming too. I'm freaking. Duncan and Isabel must survive. Okay. But I don't. I kind of want to do I just don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to go. And this is where I'm trying to get to. And they like freaked out. You come upon a heavily muscled triad shoulder screaming at a bearded old man holding a bleeding nose. Oh gosh. The punk waves wagged a cheap disposable crest stick in the old man's face. This? The bright plastic case would look cheerful if it wasn't smeared with blood. This isn't enough. You got two options, old man. You can find a way to pay me all the money, or you can drag your bony ass deeper into the wall. Find a spot for yourself there with the pimps and the predators. They should find a nice sweet use for you. Your choice. It's not fair. I can't just pack up and leave. I've been living here 22 years. And is this how it's going to be? He rolls his very shoulders. Fine by me. Am I actually... He's out cold. Okay. We didn't really need to... Bucket of sand. Okay, this is the other thing that we're supposed to. The ties have been burned for some time. Just wait. Okay, I can't do anything. Oh. I guess I need that first, and then. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure. Full of some cigarette butts. Okay, that. So, I think before... What did I have to go into the lower levels for? Because basically the only thing I really need to go into the lower levels, which, like, I could do with, I guess if I hadn't talked to the soldiers, I may have just been able to walk by them. Because, you can't get over here without walking past them, so I guess I just wasn't supposed to talk to them. I guess I could go back and do it that way. I don't know. I don't kid. I don't know. Maybe, whoever, if you watch this on YouTube, you watching this live, you let me know how mad is Connie Chang. Is that her name? Well, how mad she actually gonna be that I killed the soldiers? 'Cause, I mean, if it's gonna like really be bad, I'll just like go back, whatever. Later, like like tomorrow or something, go back and replay this level or something, and um, you know, just walk by them and go the way that this the spirit told us about. That's that. Okay, but I forgot what's the last thing we need to do. Can you? Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, I guess we'll just do that, and as soon as we clear that out, and I guess we go talk to that girl again, then I'll just wrap things up. There. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. Hopefully we don't get any freaking fights. Wait, what's this? Is this just gonna be telling us to go? This just oh. Oh, you can do it this way. Okay, well, good to know this doesn't help us right now. Oh, I can do it. This old rusted water valve might be able to close out the flow of water that's pouring out the broken pipe. Wrench out the shut-off controls. The flow of water ceases. Less clean water will run off into the streets now. Cool. Okay, so we came from this way. Let's go. Is that a freaking monkey screech? What? I forget. So we're going back like way around to here. Okay, the young woman startles at your approach, fumbling for something in her pocket. When she recognizes you, she relaxes. Is it done? It's done. Thank you so much. The young woman sighs with relief. She opens a flap on her statue, reaches inside, and produces a plastic sheath. I'm not magically active, so I can't see the flow of chi. Oh, yeah, in the area, but I've got test strips, little sheets of paper embedded with heat-sensitive bacteria. It's a close relative of Fab, but does he much use outside of Hong Kong? She pulls a strip out of the sheath and holds it to the air. Within seconds, it turns ink black. She lets out a dejected sigh, her eyes shifting from the strip to her watch, to the strip again. She looks utterly defeated. Damn it, I've been making an adjustment for weeks now, trying to get the chi to circulate better, and nothing seems to work. If anything, this one went bad even faster than the control strips I took when I got here. Any idea why? No, it should work. I followed the text, done everything right. The chi here is rancid, that's obvious, but I swear, it's even worse than it should be. No wonder this place is so disgusting. The student calls and rests her head in her hands. That's it. I'm getting out of here. In a little while. Gotta tell my advisor about this. Thanks for the help. Hope you don't stay long. I sure as hell won't. Should we go back to here? Let's just get, I don't know, get the talk over with. Or at least, I'll just go back there and then I'll wrap it up. Just so we can at least just start off in the area where we're supposed to be. I'm going the right way. Wu holds up his hand for everyone to stop, turns to the two of you and hooks his thumb in his belt. Well, that was a thing. Never thought I'd be shuttling messages between criminals in a Hong Kong syndicate. I can't imagine what Raymond would have wanted in the walled city. This place just feels wrong. Looking for more stray kids to take in? No kidding, there's something off about it. It must have been important he flew all the way here. Hired runners for an escort. There's something off about it. This place makes you feel like your life has no value. Like there's just no point to anything. He says and looks at your companion. Great life you have here, runner. It's a life. The only one I've got. Beats living in this cesspool. Now can we please get out of here? Can't happen fast enough. I've had enough of triads, so let's get out of this pit. To go on, gun surely do it. Oh my goodness, that's funny. It's a good show, seriously. Ruth goggles point down at Isabel. This is not gonna stick, is it? It's fucking hilarious stuff. Looks like the good show is in town. Spend your common wisely, a jack of all trades is a master of none. I don't know where to put my points though. It's hard to shake off the walled city. Its gravity clings to you as if wretchedness itself had grown tentacles. The sounds of suffering subside, but their echoes still thrum your insides. Isabel walks quickly, regularly checking over her shoulder as if expecting pursuit from the buildings themselves. She hugs her cyberdeck to her chest as if protecting a small child. Wu pauses a moment and breathes a sigh of relief when you finally reach the streets, but returning to hero isn't like coming home. Suspicious looks and closed mouth accent unsmiling faces that billboard a universal message. You don't belong here. Time to report back to Connie Cheng and inform her that the message has been delivered. Get this business over with. Get your sin burned. Get on to the next step, whatever that is. You leave the city of darkness behind, head to the mahjong parlor and a date with a crime lord. And my throat hurts from my throat rather than hurt, it's scratchy from all this. From reading like straight like what 3 hours. What's this? Well that wasn't here before. With a large X fashion from overlapping strict where's my people at? You know, I just realized this. Like I saw it, but then I was like, wait a minute, that's moving. Where's Duncan and Isabel? Am I going okay. I didn't know you could run over the boats. You kidding me? I don't think we're gonna have time to do the talk with her. But let's just go. Connie Jang watches you closely as you walk across the mahjong parlor. As you approach her, Lieutenant Lee Zan brings her mouth close to the boss, triad boss's ear. Cheng smiles and nods, her eyes never leaving you. Her rusty voice rolls from somewhere deep. I've heard from Bao. He got my message, very clearly. But he also said there was... But he also said there was bloodshed, and I specifically told you to let them live. Her butt and eyes are like tiny lumps of coal. I'm disappointed. If his men got in her way, we explained it to them. You screwed up, plain and simple. Connie began stacking mahjong tiles. Nonetheless, I expected you to be a bit sloppy. It's partly why I sent you. What? Part of the message was on that stick. She eyes you closely, and part was the messenger. Bao didn't rate sending real Shadowrunners to deal with him. Your sloppy handling of the job helped to prove my point. So that mean we get our sins burned? It does. Okay. My message was delivered and Strangler Bow is back in the fold, earning for me. As far as I'm concerned, our transaction is complete. While you were gone, I set the wheels in motion to wipe your identities. She pulled out her PDA, stabbed the button with a lacquered fingernail. The order has been sent. Congratulations, you are now sinless. Shadow people. Wu exhales heavily. His eyes remain focused straight ahead, but his shoulders sag. Well, I guess that's done. I don't like the way my life is going anyway. I didn't like the way my life was going anyway. I feel a good way out of this thing. I don't Where we do what we got. I guess we're supposed to be friends or whatever, so whatever. Wu pulls himself up to his full height. There's only one way out of this wolf, and that's through it. Whoever gave the kill order on Carter also forced us to give up our identities and took Raymond. Wu sets his jaw firm. That's all I can think about. Finding who did this. Finding Ray. Is Ray? I don't know. Yeah, see, I think I saw spoilers about it, but now I'm like, maybe Wu is... Not Wu. Raymond isn't dead. Like, I mean, we just saw, like, the gunfly fashion, but, like, I think he's dead. Hey, Connie Chang, hold up a hand. While I was working to get your sins burned, I also had my network look into Raymond Black's disappearance. I've been thinking about what you told me earlier, and I agree. She eyes him carefully and leans in. I can't just let this lie. Someone killed my runners. It would be a sign of weakness to the Yellow Lotus and the others if I do nothing. She rests her PDA on the mahjong table facing you. The triad boss's tongue slips from her mouth as she looks over the top, hunting for the right button on this upside-down interface. She finds it and looks up at you again. I have news to share with you, my darlings. The kind you won't like. Oh, see, Raymond Black is dead. She taps the button and a recorded newscast appears on the screen. Raymond's photograph appears on the screen behind a reporter standing on the docks in Victoria Harbor. It's a picture you've seen before. A professional portrait taken for a press release about a youth center he was opening in the Redmond Barrens. Under Raymond's photo are the words, Seattle man killed. Another shooting involving the police department. A Seattle community organizer industrial engineer was apparently shot and killed while resisting arrest at Victoria Harbor last night. Sure, resisting arrest. Okay, HKPF police report that the UCAS man, Raymond Black, was behaving erratically and would not respond to police orders to surrender. No additional information regarding Black or why he was traveling to Hong Kong are available. Police have stated that due to this shooting's proximity to last night's shootout with the White Star, the investigation must remain confidential and no other details are being revealed at this time. Connie Cheng taps the button again and the video closes. Wu puts his hands to his face. This just keeps getting worse. It definitely isn't getting any better. Raymond's dead. Wu puts his hand over his mouth, trying to process the information. He sways him for a moment. It looks as if he's going to pass out. He's talking about how we should be, like, we should be tough and whatever. Isabel reaches out to touch Wu, thinks better of him, pulls back her hand. Sorry for your loss. I never had a father, so I don't know what it's like to lose one. But sorry. So Aaron died the same night we're ambushed? That's no coincidence. There's no fucking way. Kindly taps the video close. She hunts around the keypad and selects another button. I'm afraid that's not all, my darlings. This is security footage from Victoria Harbor from last night. You'll find it contains a contradiction. The PDA shows silent, grainy footage of Raymond sitting in a tea shop flanked by two guards. He's looking down at something in his hand, completely distracted. The footage continues and the camera displays several black-clad figures entering its field of view from different angles, guns ready. A tall, sharply dressed man in a suit walks briskly toward Raymond, flanked by two more. Raymond stands to face him, and the camera gets a clear view of the suit's face, white plastic. His guards turn to draw weapons, and muzzle flashes erupt from all sides. One of Raymond's guards goes down, and his submachine gun fires wildly, hitting the camera. Wu puts his hand on the table and leans in. Those weren't cops, and Raymond wasn't resisting arrest. What's with that guy's face? Garvey reaches up to stroke the rat person on his shoulder. Is that a mask? It doesn't look like a mask. It looks like some sort of semi-rigid plastic implant. Real craftsmanship. She pushes out her lower lip in appreciation. Quite the fashion accessory. It's also the kind of fashion accessory that stands out in the crowd. This guy is either a fool or an arrogant son of a bitch. He sets his jaw firm. Either way, I'm gonna find him. Connie Chang watches Wu intently. I believe you. Wu stands back and turns to you. What now? We stay in the shadows. We don't. We dead too. We find the plastic-faced man and drag him somewhere private. Make him dig his own hole. Then we fill it. We find out who this plastic-faced man is. Then we get some answers. With what resources? Cheng's eyes sparkle. I'm afraid there's some facts you're going to have to face. She puts on a great face. You are alone in this country. No network, no money, no identity. I can protect you from the police, but how would you go about discovering what happened to Raymond without me? How would you survive? This is a topic that requires serious consideration. Kindly wipes her hand across the stack of towels, spreading the ivory-colored pieces across the table. You've had a very long night, my sweets. Very long. And frankly, you all look like shit. Rest now. I promise you safety in my town for the night. We'll talk about the plastic-faced man tomorrow. Kindly gestures to Garber and Isabel. Ladies, go find our new friends a place to bed down in that rat's nest squat boat you call home. We'll all talk after you slept. Figure out our next steps together. Yes, Auntie. Yeah. Rat net squat boat. Thank you. Can I ask a question? What do possibly have? Of course, you're gonna ask us to do more shit for her. We're gonna be like Shadowrun is for her for the rest of the game. What are we confused about? Rats in a squad boat. We call it the boho. Oh, that's the one. It's the abandoned trawler we call home. Isabel tries to smile. It's homie. Meet you there. Let's go, Wolf. I'm beat to hell. That's literally like the actual objective. Oh, don't leave me, you shitheads. So sleepy shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna save it, and thanks for anyone who stopped by, anyone who made it do this whole video on YouTube, anyone who actually searched through all of my, like 3-hour long videos. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be definitely playing more. If you want me to do like maybe shorter mission, well, not shorter mission, shorter videos on like sort of a let's play thing, like during the week, like maybe I just do one mission per video, or if you want this to stick to just the stream, let me know in the comments, because I'm probably going to just stick to streams, but I also want to, I'll also take feedback into consideration. I will do what you guys want to see if you actually leave feedback for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time that stream, which probably won't be till next Wednesday, which I have no idea what that date is, but Wednesdays and Thursdays, like always.